Forever. Dog.
3, 2, 1, and then we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the best show. My name's Tom Scharpling. I'm the host of tonight's installment, and boy, do we have an exciting show for you tonight. Tonight, we have issued a challenge, and the challenge is still open and still stands. And if you know someone, you get involved right now. What is the challenge? Well, get your minds wrapped around this, baby. Bring a celebrity down to the best show tonight, Los Angeles. I'm telling you, if you got a friend, if you, a best show listener, has a friend who is a celebrity, and trust me, when I'm saying celebrity, that's a wide range we're casting. Bring them down. You call 201-989-0012 or email us at bestshow4life@gmail.com.
I believe that's it.
bestshow4life@gmail.com. So gather your celebrity friend. You drive them to the studio. We are in NoHo, as they call it. So not far. Traffic's starting to ease now. You get in the car, you bring them here, and you bring them here. We got prizes out there. Prizes, literal prize, 2 prize shelves out there for people who bring gas. Look at that. Look at the prizes. And there's the amazing Max is standing, and Brett is also standing in front of the prize thing. Not a whole lot of camera awareness going on right now, but that's how it goes sometimes. But let's look at those two prize shelves, and we're gonna zoom in on them. We'll show them, and look at that. There. Look at all the prizes. A Bubba Gump shrimp hat. We're gonna talk all about those prizes after we play the theme. But get ready. Seriously, if you got a celebrity friend and you can get them in your car, you get them down here to the studio, and they talk for 5 minutes, and then you get a prize. Look at all those prizes. Come on down with your celebrity friend. But reach out, 201-989-0012 or bestshow4life@gmail.com. Drop us a line and we will set it all up and make it all happen. Everybody is going to have fun tonight. There's going to be surprises galore, and I am a little scared by what is going to happen. But that's good, right? Isn't it good to be scared sometimes? Isn't it a little good to be a lottle scared? It's a little good to be a lottle scared. You can quote me on that too. You quote me on that. It's a little good to be a lottle scared. Why don't we play the theme and get the show started and get those celebrities on the way? I've heard we've got people coming. I want this wall to wall, baby. So go get your friend, call up, book it, come on down. We'll see you. Play the theme, please.
Best show, best show, best show. Keep on laughing with the radio on Tuesday night, when all the other days have got you down. You'll feel alright, you'll feel alright. Over on the best show. Over on the best show. Best show. Best show. Best show.
Oh, yeah, it's the best show here on a Tuesday night in February of 2023. What's up, everybody? How are you doing? The phone number 201-989-0012. If you want to call in and be a part of the action, this is what you do. And I'm going to say this one more time. Tonight, we are trying to get celebrities to come on down and say hi. We're just going to talk to you for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We're not going to keep your whole night going. We'll let you off the hook. And if you bring someone down, you get to look at the prize shelf. You get to pick something from the prize shelf. Wouldn't you like to pick something from the prize shelf? Look at that prize shelf. There's 2 tiers there. Can we zoom in? Let's take a little tour through the prizes. Now, this is tier 2. This is for the... Because, look, we got to have 2 tiers. So there's the Marvelous Mrs. Slow down. Back it up. I want to go through each item. Wait, we in a rush? We got to catch a bus here? Hold on. That is Elizabeth Smart at Burning Man. There's a Game of Thrones trading cards, a book, a James Beard food book. This is, then we have a Rose Parade bag filled with all kinds of goodies, a shirt from CatCon 2022, a screener of the Fablemans. And now this is tier 1. This is tier 1. Look at this. A book of 2 books of Greek mythology that I bought to work on a television show. Some earbuds, a Michael Kupperman book, Sopranos Blu-ray box set, all the episodes. Some Best Show Super Pack. I'll sign anything. Best Show album. Scharpling and Worcester album. We got a little stuffed animal there. Was that Steamboat Willie or something from The Simpsons? A Maddie Matheson cookbook. Some Tales from the Crypt thing. Borat. Look at that. Spider-Man No Way Home Blu-ray that was mentioned on the show that has a glitch in it. That's tier 1. Can you go back to tier 2 for a second? These are all prizes. You bring somebody down. Look at, there's a Bubba Gump Shrimp Company hat. Okay, what else do we got there? A CatCon t-shirt. Go to the left, please. Go to the left, please. Let's see what we got over there. A Marvelous Mrs. Maisel for your consideration screener and a The Boys screener. And then a VHS copy of House of Wax, Elizabeth Smart photo framed at Burning Man. That might have to go to tier 1. A George R.R. Martin rock and roll book. Because who doesn't think of, when you think of rock and roll, you think of George R.R. Martin, don't you? And then another book, a Fableman screener. You get that Fableman screener, you ain't got to say 6 for the Fable. And there's a vase from the Brett Boehm estate. Who knows what's inside that? Who knows what's inside? There could be a penny. Might be some money in there. Who knows? Maybe there's rolled up wad of bills in there. Who knows? But this is what you get when you come on down. We got all these prizes available to you, the Best Show listener. 201-989-0012. You call up and say, hey, I got a celebrity, and then they'll give you the info. Or you email at bestshow4, and that's the number 4, life@gmail.com, and we will get you down. We'll get you all the info. It's going to be a lot of fun. I ain't messing around none this week. We just heard from Effed Up from their new album, One Day, their debut on the Merge, a record label. And the song was I Think I Might Be Weird. Great stuff. Effed Up don't go wrong. They ain't gone wrong. Think about it. When have they been wrong? Like never, right? Never, ever, right? You figure out one time that they did not deliver on the thing, and they've always been good, and they're their best, and now they're getting even a little better. Somehow they're getting a little better. Remind you of anybody? Let's talk about me. That was me. I was inferring. It was that I am also getting better. So, yeah. Let me check any phone calls. Let's see where we're at on the phones. Yeah, I ain't taking that one. Not yet. Not ready for that. Let's just do it then. We'll get into it. We'll take a quick call. Hello, Best Show.
Hi,
Hi, to whom am I speaking?
Teddy.
Penny. Oh, Penny, I know you. How are you, Penny?
Good. It's almost my birthday.
Almost your birthday. When's your birthday?
It's this Friday.
The 24th of February.
I noticed,
Oh, you interrupted me. Sorry. I can't.
I was gonna say something. I noticed something when I was born in 2015. I was born on this Tuesday.
Yeah. You were
It's
born
kind
on.
of cool that I called in because it's a Tuesday night. Like, I know I haven't called in for a while, but
It's been a while.
this is
It's
around
been a
my
while. Right? It's been a while. You like that song?
Yeah. I don't know it.
Yeah, me neither.
Do you know the theme of my birthday?
Do I know the theme of your birthday?
Yes.
I don't. What is it?
It's someone who called on here.
Someone who calls on the show?
Yeah, he called once.
I don't know who that is. Who's that? Wally Wacky
It's
Man?
SpongeBob.
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 Ah, you gonna have SpongeBob show up?
Yeah, we've got some party stuff that's happened, and even mentioned. Remember when he called on the show? That SpongeBob's coming to my birthday.
Oh, that's
February.
amazing. Well, and how old are you going to be? You're going to be 2. That's amazing. Happy second
No,
birthday,
just
Penny.
8.
8.
I'm almost 10.
You're
Yeah,
almost
I'm
10.
almost gonna be 10.
Do you know what
Yeah,
10? Do you know what 10?
Years till I'm
Shh. I'm talking now. Shh. Penny, do you know what 10 minus 8 is? You can talk now.
Counting on her fingers. Sorry.
Okay. It's 2.
2.
It's 2. Now, Penny, first of all, happy birthday. And my gift to you for your birthday is, you know how there are all those toys in the house, right?
Yeah, I have like a bunch.
No, not those. The ones of like Galacticus or Kang the Conqueror, Krang the Conqueror, whatever it is.
Yeah, he was in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
He was.
But I don't know if my dad has a toy of him. I think that's why you mentioned him, because you were in the movie, and I
No,
saw
okay,
you.
your
You
dad.
were an
Yeah, I was. Yes, you saw the movie.
Yeah, I saw him.
Did you scream? So here's what I wanted. This is my gift to you.
My dad did.
Any of those toys, you do whatever you want with them. Throw them in the street. Put them underneath a truck tire. Take a bat, line them all up and smash them with a bat. You can smash any 10 Marvel action figures that in the house. Oh wait, we should probably get clearance from your dad there. Can we talk to Dad for a second?
Yeah, you can.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, that's a fair gift, right? From me?
To let her destroy some of my action figure collection.
She can smash 10 of them. No, she can smash 8 of them because it's her birthday. Penny, you can smash 8 of the figures. Smash Galacticus, Krang the Conqueror, Iron Man. Which one do you want to
Iron
smash
Man.
first?
I'm gonna smash Kang.
You're gonna smash Kang. Okay. What about Galacticus?
Yeah, not Galactus yet. But when I was in the movie theater, and then I was done eating popcorn for a little bit because it was kind of empty. I covered my face under my coat to get some rest, and then I thought my dad was talking to me when Kang was talking. It sounded like Dad was talking to me.
Ooh, that's spooky. That's spooky, huh?
And I get out of my blanket, and then I'm like, he's not even talking to me. It's just a movie.
It's just a
and
movie.
I do it again, and I think he's talking.
It's just a movie. Yeah, don't worry. Look, also, just make sure you got permission to smash those things first. I can't give you full permission to do it. It's up to Papa. So why don't you ask him, Papa? Repeat after me. Papa? Papa? You know my birthday's coming up, Papa.
You know my birthday's coming up, Papa.
And I would like for my birthday.
And I would like for my birthday a bunch of SpongeBob toys, really, but I'm gonna do this.
But I want to smash up 8 toys for the 8 years I've been alive.
But I want to smash up 8 toys also for the 8 years I've been alive.
Do I have your permission, Papa?
Do I have your permission, Papa?
Let's say, for the sake of the show, sure.
Well, no, that's not fair. You're supposed to get mad. For the sake of the show.
Sorry. Why don't I'm going along with your so,
But you gotta be real.
You gotta be spoiled for it.
Be real here. Come on. Come on, Z-Man.
Okay. No, Penny, you cannot smash my figure.
Oh, man.
Okay, and then say this, Penny. Say this.
What?
Papa,
Papa,
can you at least give me your credit card information?
Papa, can you at least give me your credit card information so I can buy 100 Gujitsus again?
100 Gujitsus. Where are you gonna put all those?
I want to put them all in my closet of doom where all my toys live.
I had no idea you had a closet of doom.
You've got a closet of doom.
It's hidden underground.
You got to pay attention to the children these days.
I don't know. I guess she does this stuff in secret.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Okay. Well, look, okay. Penny, I want you to have the greatest birthday. Are you gonna have cake on your birthday?
Yeah, it's gonna be SpongeBob cake. I ordered it from Carol Lucy's. I'm getting it on my party day, which is the day after my birthday, and my family's coming. And I'm hoping my friends are coming.
It's gonna be a great day. You're gonna have so much fun. Happy birthday.
Thank you. And by the way, so I told you my theme of my birthday is SpongeBob. I got some SpongeBob tattoos on me right now, which is kind of permanent. You have to just get some cotton balls and then just put some baby oil stuff on it and then rub it really hard.
That's cool.
Your skin gets red because that's what happened to me.
So your
that's
theme,
how you get them.
Your theme is going to be SpongeBob this year. Last year, of course, it was the Warriors.
Spider-Man.
The Warriors.
Spider-Man.
Last year was the Warriors, and you had the Baseball Furies showed up, and yeah. So good. Look, Penny.
Last year was Spider-Man, though.
Last year was Spider-Man. The year before was the Warriors.
No, I don't have any birthdays with the Warriors.
Remember when Dad showed up and he was in a Baseball Furies uniform, and then he went Warriors. Let's have some birthday cake. He was banging those bottles together with his fingers. Remember that? You don't remember that, Penny?
No.
All right.
No.
Well, Penny, happy birthday. I wish you nothing but the best. Oh, and she hung up. She hung up. I would never have thought. I thought we were having a good conversation. She hung up. It happens. Jason Dudio Gore is in studio. What do I owe the pleasure
What's
of this?
going on, Tom?
Not a whole lot. Just we got the guests. We're trying to get celebrities to come down to either call 201-989-0012 or best show 4 number 4 life at gmail.com. This is a live thing. You make it happen in the moment. We can do this.
Feels like a telethon, like a Jerry Lewis thing.
It is a little bit like a Jerry Lewis telethon. A little bit, yes.
Well, I just
Except there's zero charity involved in any of this.
Well, that makes it better.
Yes, thank you. I didn't want to say it.
I'll say it. I'm very excited. I had to come in here.
Yeah.
I've got a guest coming in.
Okay.
It's gonna blow you away.
Okay.
We've tried this guest before.
Oh,
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
And today I got the email. This person said, yes, we're going to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
They're in town.
Okay.
And they said they'd be more than happy to drive over. And this is going to be good.
Amazing.
This is going to fulfill a lot of dreams for me personally, Tom.
All right. And you're keeping this a surprise?
I'm keeping this a surprise.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
We also have guests here. Would you like your first guest?
We already have a guest, is what you're saying.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Let's do
it.
And we're only going to take 5 minutes of your time. Yeah. We're not burning yet. We'll plug anything you want to plug. You come on in. We'll plug. Let's see who the first guest is. Beep boop 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 beep boop boop beep beep boop boop boop. Hey, look at this. As I live and breathe, it's so exciting.
Are you excited?
I am. We've Open Mike Eagle here.
You don't look excited.
Well, I have 3 hours. I can't. If I'm at 10, I fall asleep after an hour and a half.
You gotta have a baseline, something to go up from.
Exactly. I gotta pace myself. And of course, Max Beasley, my friend Max, is here.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
I think it's going well.
This is exciting. Thank you for coming.
I am so happy to be here. You have no idea.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could counter and say you don't seem so excited.
Oh well, I'm a Black American rapper, so I have to have this like little bit of sense of cool all the time. It's belying my inner chaos.
Okay, well, of course.
But I have to wear the costume, or else they'll take my card.
They'll take your card, but somewhere inside you want to be like Tom Cruise dancing on the table.
Yeah, I really that resonated with me because I have that part of myself.
When he jumped on the couch and was. Yeah,
because he was excited about his girlfriend.
He was excited about Katie.
That he held auditions for.
Look.
Tom, sorry to interrupt. Could you ask our guests to get a little bit closer to the mic, please?
I think you just would you be able to get a little closer to the mic? Is that better?
I don't know if I can. I'm pretty close to it.
How's that?
Check 1 2. Hello.
That's better. Thank you.
Hear me?
Thank you. That's perfect.
Okay,
Thank
great.
You. Yeah, we it's a live show. It's like. So it's an ongoing concern. So how are you doing? Thank you for coming down.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Max, for bringing me.
First person I thought of when I saw the post.
Amazing.
That didn't make any sense to me at all. But then he explained it, and then it made a little bit of sense. Then,
yeah.
So
what's been going on lately for you? Let's do an overall catch up.
All right.
I've been a long time fan.
What?
Yes.
That's surprising. We have a lot of mutual friends, though.
What kind of mutual friends do you have?
Paul F. Tompkins.
Sure.
He's a good buddy. Actually, he's the only one I can think of right now because my brain ain't working so good.
Yeah.
Lance Bangs.
Lance Bangs.
Well, Lance is Earth's friend.
Yeah.
He is.
He's everybody's friend.
We might as well list who Lance isn't friends with at this point. No, but I love Lance is amazing.
He is.
And so is Paul F. Tompkins is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Love everybody. And I saw Lance. Lance is one of those people who just like
appears.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Suddenly, like I remember because he's he lives on the West Coast. I'm in New Jersey at the time, and I go to a secret LCD sound system show when they're just coming back.
That
suddenly
sounds
it's like,
right.
oh, it's a small club show. And it's like in New York on Easter. So and then suddenly I look, it's like, oh, Lance is here.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You live 3,000 miles
he just
from
pops
here.
up.
And he's just
everywhere.
like, yeah, I'm here.
He is.
and they were doing a show the next night. He's like, "Hey, you going tomorrow?" I'm just like, "I don't think I can get in tomorrow." He's like, "Well, I'll be here." And he's just like, he's like Candy Man.
He is. I had the pleasure, the great honor of making a television show with him, and one thing that it just occurred to me right now is because we were in that process, I'm probably one of the few people on earth that has seen him raise his voice.
Wow,
It's
no, that
terrifying.
That I would not want to see.
My goodness.
Because I'll say this, and I say this with love to Lance. Don't think we're not roasting you, Lance. It's always like that's the power of being a quiet guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is when you blow up, everybody's like, oh,
everybody
no.
pays attention.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is truly terrifying. The loud people, you're just like, burn yourself out. You're always loud.
You'll
You're
be
always yelling.
like a little baby. You'll be asleep in 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Just go cry yourself out, and you'll. But when the quiet people lose it, it's like Dad is mad at us.
Everybody's buttholes tightened up in the room. It was really something.
And this was the show you did, Comedy Central.
New Negroes. You can say it. It's fine.
Okay.
You have the card, Tom.
Look, you can't tell me I have the card. Max has said, "You got the card," and Max is gonna be like, "Oh, why did he say that? He didn't have the card." See, that would be a trap.
That'd be a bad trap. That'd be a mean. You called him your friend
here to
earlier.
trick you.
Yeah,
To be fair.
he wouldn't be your friend if he did something mean like that.
I just want to say, somebody in a Cocteau Twins shirt cannot tell me whether I have the card or not.
That's fair.
That's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah, if you're wearing any sort of 4AD artist, you do not have the card.
No pixies, no breeders.
Exactly.
Let's just say no shirts from Amoeba in general.
No shirts. Well, no, you can still get shirts at Amoeba that are.
I think it'd be worse if I was wearing a Death Row Records t-shirt and said that, would it not?
Yeah.
That would be worse.
Yeah, you might be right. I feel like I've lived that moment a few hundred times, and I think you're correct.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what has been going on lately?
Oh man, I just got off a tour. I just drove back from the Bay yesterday, where I was doing a bunch of shows. For my album came out in October, so we have been on the road pretty much on and off since then. So music stuff's been dominating my mind. Doing shows, making more music. And then playing this little weird Hollywood game too. That's always crushing my heart.
Like what would be the music thing you've kind of got locked down?
Yeah.
Well, not even kind. I'm just drinking kind. You've got the music thing locked down. What would be the goal for the Hollywood thing? Since you did the show, you had a show. What would you like to do now?
I'd like to do that again, but not have it hurt as much.
Well,
I think that's
the
goal.
Let me know how you figured that out, because I would like to maybe know how to not have it hurt.
I think that the invention that might be needed is something called like a heart condom, something like that.
Sure.
If we could figure out some protection,
some kind of shield to keep it from just opening your chest plate and hurting dead center.
Yeah, people like to open your chest up and squat and poo in it, and then close it back up and send you home,
and then tell you that they put that, and then they'll say like, "But I'd love to work with you on something else." That's always a great thing when they're just like, "We'd love to talk about something." That's like, we're never going to talk about anything else ever again. And I always thought for meetings, for showbiz meetings, the greatest thing would be is if you get everybody, they have a buzzer. And you have a buzzer, and it's a silent buzzer. But if you find out that both of you pressed it, saying like, "I don't want to be in this meeting," so you press the button. They don't know you pressed. Maybe they want to keep the meeting going. They never know you pressed the buzzer.
Okay.
But if they pressed it and you pressed it, then they both light up, and you go, "Hey, we've decided there's nothing to be gained from this meeting. We're never going to work together. Let's each save ourselves an hour and say thank you so much and best of luck to you in life."
I love that.
And then you just leave. It would be such a gift.
I started, I got really back into it deeply kind of recently. And, I got this management and they're doing great. So they're sending me on a bunch of generals. And I was like, okay, I'll get ready to do the general. I got through 2 of them, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Oh, I need ice cream or something. Like after a meeting like that, I'm just like, I'm going to eat garbage now. Like, where's garbage? Like, I just look for like that would be a great thing to do. You open just a junk food store right outside of a studio where you know the
that's a great
people
idea.
who just had meetings, they're gonna pull in, and you say like, pitchers welcome, like 10% off if you just had a general meeting.
Oh man,
show your sticker, your lot sticker, and you
it'd
get
be
10%
great.
off.
And then you eat the junk, and then maybe they also have a little pallet you can lay on too while you eat the
lay
junk.
down, maybe get an ice
A
pack.
cot inside of the Jersey Mike's, inside of the UTA.
Yes. Yeah. And you just go and you're like, they're like, what will make you happy right now? And be like, oh, like, yeah, I don't know, like potato chips and some kind of sub. And, like, they just start naming like Dr. Pepper, and they have everything.
And then they
ready
give
for
it to you in a paper bag, and then you cut 2 eye holes in the paper bag and put it over your
Yes.
head
Yeah,
while you're
You go
eating it.
Shia
Yes.
LaBeouf mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
These might be the ingredients of the heart condom.
We might have been going at it the wrong way this whole time. This is our calling,
I
is
think
to
so.
not to sell things, but to accommodate the defeated.
Oh, that touched me.
Yeah.
Well,
that touched me.
when you're ready, I'm ready.
I mean, also in the meantime, I might call an album that to
please.
accommodate the
That would be
defeated.
the
That is
greatest thing.
beautiful.
Yeah. No, you had a song about doom.
I do.
Right?
Yeah, that was my guy.
Yeah.
I mean, not my guy in terms of like us ever having been friends or anything like that, but he literally made the rap music that lives in my heart in the biggest way. Like, he like since 1997 when I first heard him. Like,
Sure.
this is my favorite guy.
Yeah. Because he, what was his first group again? I'm blanking.
KMD.
Yeah. That, I mean, just like nobody, like Doom still feels like one of those people that we have not figured out the whole iceberg.
No.
There's still so much under the surface of the water.
It is. I mean, I didn't even know for the first 2 years that I was aware of him that he was even Zev Love X from KMD.
Yeah.
Like, there was just enough world with just the Doom stuff and his approach and the samples and all that. And it's like, what? Wait, there was a whole thing before
that, and then there was like the King
Ghidorah
record, and just and then all of a sudden here are his beats, and you hear like what he was doing when he just was cutting up beats on his own. You're like, this guy was doing both sides of the street on this stuff.
Yeah, he's
and
DJ. He's a good DJ too.
Yeah, and that like that Mad Villain record, I know that it's over. It's like overhyped, but it still has not been properly hyped. Like everybody knows it,
right?
But it's worth it to talk about it.
And it's probably one of the few like rap albums that's come out in the last 20 years that gets talked about like, and nobody has the language for this, but it's talked about for its like artistic value.
Yeah.
You know, like there's not a lot of rap albums that get talked about that way, because rap is always so tied into commerce. Yeah. And how well it does commercially. That like it's so rare you get something that like comes out independently and has that sort of staying power.
Because it was kind of like the axis of like you know, I guess if you'd call it backpack, or crossed with just like legit big stage hip hop,
right?
Is how it felt. Can someone go in my office and get the figure off the top of my shelf to show my Mad Villain figure?
Oh, yes, it's gonna be nice to see.
You. See, I have my But to me, like, look, Mad Lib is like an all-time hero to me. So like, I feel like
totally
everybody loves Jay Dilla, of course, and they should. But it's like people should also appreciate Mad Lib, who's still here. Everybody likes a dramatic, sad story.
Right.
And the Jay Dilla story is as heartbreaking as it gets.
Right.
But that's like the Hollywood sad version, and people latch on to that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
look
like,
at that.
right, see, here we go.
Gotta say, it wasn't on my bingo card to be in here talking about Dilla and Mad Lib, but here we are.
But just to like appreciate somebody who's still, got to appreciate people in their own time.
And
That's
then,
all I'm saying.
and then when Mad Lib, I mean, if you look at the multiple levels he's working on. Like he's doing Freddie Gibbs stuff. He can do Erykah Badu stuff. He works with little old me. Like it's like
the song he uses Madlib on his new record is my favorite.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
It samples this 1970 Prague song by Czar. It's like one of the best samples I've heard in a long time.
That's amazing.
It's very exciting for us.
Yeah, no, that is so cool, and it truly is a thrill to get to meet you.
Yeah,
and for you to come by. Seriously,
the honor and pleasure and privilege is all mine, sir.
And anytime you want to come by, you got something to talk about or play. You want to play? We have a stage in there. Whatever you want to do, you tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna spend some time finding out what the options are.
Great.
Yeah.
No, this is a true thrill, and thank you, Open Mike Eagle, for coming by. And Max, now you get to go.
Oh, it's me who picks it? I thought it was Mike who picked it.
No, it's the bringer.
Gotcha.
I see. I like this.
All right.
This is a tier 1. You go to the tier 1 table.
Tier 1?
Yeah.
Great.
Does
I know what I'm grabbing.
Yes. Look at that. All right, Jason, can you move out of the camera? Jason. Okay, there we go. We're going to move we're going to tier 1. Max is going to go to tier 1. All right, here we go.
My goodness.
Here we go. Tier 1.
How long have you been here?
We've been here for kind of like May of last year.
Do you like it here?
Oh, I love it.
I don't mean to interrupt your flow.
Oh no,
but I was very curious about that.
Is that look? Max is checking it out. We got a Maddie Matheson cookbook, a Spider-Man No Way Home DVD, Blu-ray, the Sopranos Blu-ray box.
Oh my God!
Yeah, we're not messing around.
That's serious business.
Yeah,
that's some real hardware there.
All right, is that what you're taking? All right. Congratulations, Max gets the Sopranos Blu-ray, and now the general quality of the prizes plummets.
I see.
I think he got the prize.
He got the golden ticket.
Yeah. No, but we've been here we got here like last May, and we're building it up and got the video going and everything. So it's been amazing.
Amazing.
So yeah, anytime, true thrill. Anytime you got something, please come back.
I absolutely shall.
All right.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, same here. All right. Thanks so much. I'll see you soon. I love it. That was great. Right out of the box. Boom. Right? You see that? Right out of the box. Not messing around. Open Mike Eagle showing up. Amazing. Let's take a phone call. See what's going on the phones. Let's see. Let's see what's on the phones. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hello, Best Show.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to the Best Show. To whom am I speaking?
Hello, Tom. This is Nicholas. Remember me?
Do I remember you?
Nicholas Tanek.
Oh, yes. Of course I remember you. How are you, Nicholas?
I'm alive and well.
That's
sometimes thanks to you.
That might be enough. Partially to me.
Well, I like to think that. I went through a lot. I had a liver transplant 1 year ago. Oh, a year ago in a month.
Wow. How are you doing?
Yeah. Surprisingly well. I'm in the medical books, actually, for like quickest recovery so far. And
really?
A whole bunch of other stuff. But it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So I'm like full life. You know, I'm like new. Everything's new. It's like, music is so great now.
That's amazing. What a gift.
I loved it before, but now I love it more.
What a gift.
You know?
Oh, I'm so glad to hear.
I wanted to thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted to thank you because this happened in Philly, University of Penn. Right?
Okay.
UPenn Medicine.
Okay.
Philly. When I think of Philly, I think of a friend of ours from Philly called Philly Boy Roy. So
yes,
I'm in the hospital bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm feeling like Roy Schneider and all that jazz.
Okay.
You know, like Bob Fosse, all that jazz. And the only thing I have is my imagination. So like a whole bunch of other crazy things are going on in my mind, right? Big party in the hospital while I'm dying. And I'm listening to podcasts just to pass the time. and because I need it. I need laughter in my life, you know. So I listen to Marin, and I listen to like, you know, I don't want to name other podcasts, but you know what I mean.
You name any podcast you want, you know, is the best. We beat them all from every angle. We beat them all.
That is true. Yeah, I wasn't hallucinating in my bed thinking of Philly Boy Roy as a doctor trying to kill me. No,
well,
other podcasts weren't. No, I thought just, you know, Philly and the laughter of your show really like helped me get me through, man, and I truly appreciate that. You know. So I went to, I did. I had like crazy hallucinations listening to the podcast, all dying on an insane amount of drugs, you know, not knowing what reality is. And then there's like the Newbridge characters just like pop in and out every once in a while, stuff like that. Made me laugh, man. Kept me going.
I'm so glad the show could help. So glad. That's me. That's why we do. That's why we do it, Nick.
Yeah,
you go ahead.
True.
What
else
else
want to say? You did it, USOB.
Thank you so much. That's the magic trick.
Yeah.
I also want to say this, Nick. Let me just thank you. That means so much to me. And you, I'm glad you're doing well. Seriously, I'm glad you're doing well. That is great to hear. You've been a part of, you've called in over the years, and I've followed you and your writing, and you are a very creative person, and the world needs people like you in it. So I'm glad you're here and going strong and getting stronger.
Thank you very much. Have a great night. You're the best.
You too. Thank you, buddy. Okay. All right. Bye. That was nice. Haven't heard from Nick Tannick in a long time. Let's take another call here. And also, I do want to say, I will be, if you can't get your celebrity down here, we already had Open Mike Eagle down here. Hip hop legend came down, and we will call up with somebody. I'll even take a call if that. I want people here. You can't pick from the prize table if you ain't here. That's about coming down, so you get that. But if you can get a celebrity on the line, we'll figure something out. 201-989-0012. Best show. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, is this me?
It is you. Welcome.
Oh, wow. Hi, Tom.
Hi. To whom am I speaking?
Pleasure to speak to you.
To whom am I speaking?
This is Brian in Seattle.
Brian in Seattle. How are you?
I'm good. I'm working late here. I wanted to call and let you know that you don't follow the Hollywood Handbook subreddit, do you?
The Hollywood Handbook subreddit, I do not.
You know whose episode was voted #1 episode of all time?
I have no idea.
Week?
No idea.
Do you want to make a guess?
It
was you.
It was me. Which one?
Big Apple Bible.
Big Apple Bible,
classic.
one of the classics. And the thing is, me on Hollywood Handbook, man, Grease Knows Eggs, Big Apple Bible, me and Julie doing it left, right, every which way. So the fans voted that the #1 episode, eh?
Yeah, of all time.
Amazing. Well, it was a truly special episode.
Hey, congratulations. I'll let you go. But yeah, thanks for everything. Thanks for the entertainment. You guys are great.
You're very sweet to say that. Thank you for calling with that news, Brian. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Just give me a second. Everybody, again, 201-989-0012 is the number. If you've got a celebrity, call up and bring them down to the studio where you will get the information to get here. Studio's in NoHo, as they say. Yeah. I'm being told we have another guest here. So come on in. Hey, how are you? Oh, it's so nice to have you both here. This is amazing.
Oh my God.
Ooh. Do I have
We
headphones?
have.
Do I need headphones?
You don't need headphones.
Okay,
We
gotcha.
have Jada Essence Hall.
Jada Essence Hall, yes.
And then we have Heidi and
In
Closet.
It's me.
Yes,
yeah.
it is. And you're both. We're on the family.
The family,
here,
Yes,
right?
we're
The
here.
mom
family
fam.
here.
Mom, Forever Dog. I think
All of that.
there's like a third one that
Yeah.
I don't know what that's going on
An
over there.
amalgamation
Yeah.
of families.
I don't know what they're doing over there.
Connection
For
of
sure.
people.
I think it's like a pyramid scheme. I think
Probably.
But who's at
one-
the top?
I hope it's me.
Someday.
top of the
You'll get
pyramid.
there.
Okay.
At the top, the harder you fall, baby.
And
And you look like you fell hard, baby.
because you both do a show on the Mom
Yeah.
Yes.
Network.
Yeah.
Hall and Closet.
Yes, Hall and Closet, and you're coming back now.
Yes,
right?
We're
our
getting ready for
season
season
2 is coming
two.
soon.
Super excited.
We're really excited. We're shaking things up. We're changing things. It's going to be fabulous and
Yeah.
great.
Like, what do you have planned for the second season?
We can't tell too much, but
We can't give away a lot, but
the set
we have a better space.
is going to
Okay.
be lovely.
It's giving more of what we deserve, more of what we are.
Yeah.
Basement
Okay.
girls.
Basement. Yeah. That's what we deserve,
Okay.
the basement.
Yeah, basement barking
Okay.
girls.
I see your faces every day in the hallway.
They're
There's a
plastered
giant thing.
everywhere.
I feel like I see you every day at work, and now I'm actually.
I'm
But I
sorry.
don't. Now I'm actually meeting you.
And
face
now,
to
and
face.
now we're friends.
Just
For the first time, yes.
It's kind of blowing my mind a little bit.
Well, thank
Yes.
you.
Well,
thank you so
so,
much.
no.
And we're happy to be here.
No, this is very exciting. So, let's do the origin
Let's get to
story.
it.
Oh,
Yes.
The
work. We love an
What
origin
is the origin story
Oh, my goodness.
for Jada and Heidi?
Oh, okay. So now Heidi and I both competed on RuPaul's Drag Race season 12.
Okay.
Unfortunately, she didn't win, but fortunately, I did.
Here she goes.
Oh, okay.
Here she goes.
Now,
Only
is this
one
a
of us can
constant? Is
win.
this a constant?
No, I try not to. I don't listen to her half the
She
time.
tries not to
I don't
engage.
hear her.
Sure. Okay.
It was just kind of hard on a podcast where
Yeah.
sometimes I just sit back and let her talk.
Well, you need these, but just don't plug them into anything.
Exactly. And
Just
it
get some
works.
just get some headphones and be like, oh no, but there's nothing. You
Nothing.
just-
Nothing
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in her head, nothing.
Sure. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is the back and forth. It's
The
like,
dynamic.
It's like,
yeah.
like,
That's
Yeah.
pretty much what it is.
I think it's kind of like when somebody you really love them a lot, but then also at the same time you would feel like your life would be better without them.
Sure.
In
No,
some ways.
I've got a few of those, and I am that for
I have
few
a lot of people.
also.
You know?
There are people where I'm
Ditto.
kind of just there.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
for
like,
sure.
I'm like an
Absolutely.
appendix where it's just like
It's there.
I
It
didn't
doesn't have a
ask for
purpose.
this.
And then
I'm
I'm a-
not very useful.
what do I do?
Yeah.
What is my purpose?
But and
I'm
I'm
just
very
here.
removable also,
Mhm.
and you'll keep
Existing.
living your life without me. So I'm
Damn, I
kind-
never thought of that.
Never ever thought about
I've-
that.
There's a few.
Jada is
I'm
my
the-
appendix.
I'm literally. I was.
Okay.
Wow. I was gonna say we could say that to other people, but now it's okay. I love you.
But I love my
Uh-huh.
appendix.
Like we should say that when we're out. When we're out, we can call people appendixes, and then now
and they
I'm
be
the
like, "What are
appendix.
we talking about?"
Yeah,
Oh, they'll know.
yeah. Don't know. Just like look it up.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Right?
Literally, thanks for having us on the
This is
podcast.
this
We'll
is
just
the
give you
best
the origin
show.
story real quick. The origin story. So
we're
you
muted
were
on
on.
the
You were
screen.
on.
Yep.
We competed
the show.
against
John,
each
give
other.
a quick-
She sent me home
John.
right at the end,
No,
and then
Okay.
but she's
Which is
won
fine.
congeniality.
and I won Miss Congeniality. Which
Okay.
is the prize for being
No,
nice.
John did
'cause
leave.
I'm a
Sure.
nice person.
And that,
All right.
but she says
Never
that, but it
mind.
also came
I
with
was
a
gonna
cash
try to
prize of
sound check while they were
$10,000.
talking, but
It sure
that's gonna
did.
work.
It came with
Okay.
a nice
Well,
cash
that's
prize.
good.
Yeah, but we've been unseparable. We started the
Well,
pod
I think
last
we might just have
year,
to wait,
which is
honestly.
actually
I
nominated
don't
for
think we'll have
Queerty
another chance.
Awards.
Queerty Awards.
Which
I
tonight
think
is
it'll be
actually
okay,
the
though.
final day you can go vote for us
Okay.
at Queerties for Best Pod. So
Stop.
if you wanted to go vote for us,
So
we
where
would
do
love
people
that.
vote? Tell people where to vote.
Queerties.com.
You can go to the Queerties website, or you can go on Queerties on Instagram, you can go on YouTube, you can go on my page, you can go on Heidi's, and we will have the links all across there.
links
You can
are
go
there.
check on Mom, because not just Heidi and I are nominated, but like
Another sister pod
Yes.
from Mom is
Yes.
Hijinks is also
Hijinks is
nominated.
also nominated.
But we're here.
but we're here. And
Yes.
so look, Jinx is slated
I
on
see.
Broadway. Let her have her
Yes.
moment
She's
and give
on
us
Broadway.
ours.
This is our moment.
Jinx can worry about Tony Awards.
Yes.
Yeah, Tony.
She's
You
working
guys.
on the We Got. We working on our We
We-
Got.
we working on our
on the
We Got.
Webby first. She's working on the
This is
Tony.
time for the Queerties. Everybody listening and watching, go vote
Hall and Closet.
because it's time for you to both share
Okay.
A win.
An award.
Share a win.
right?
That was
Literally,
everything.
we came in here to like speak with you, but I didn't know you would be like our therapist. And you really just, I feel like that just healed something. Heidi, maybe we don't like each other because we've never won something
I never said I
together.
didn't like you.
Well, you
don't like me?
You got $10,000, so I guess I can give you the bill then for the
No,
therapy
well, she
session.
won 100,000. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
Now,
Well,
wait a
here,
minute.
it's $180.
What 100,000? Wait.
Wow, Heidi.
Yeah.
Throw me under the bus.
Wow.
I got you.
You might own the bus.
But let me tell you this: we can go to dinner. We go to dinner, and whatever you like from Taco Bell, under $10, you're getting.
Okay.
Under $10.
Two Mexican pizzas then, and a small.
Don't worry about it. I got the drink for
the
you.
thing is, she
don't worry
said
about
anything under. She didn't say how much under. Like you can get a lot of things under $10. You just keep buying a lot of different things under $10.
There used to be that thing, the Taco Bell $10 challenge. Since their prices went up, you can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
it used to be a thing like
sounds about right.
Like about 5-6 years ago. It's just like if you could spend $10 at Taco Bell and if you could eat $10 worth of Taco Bell food, it was like an accomplishment. But now it's expensive.
Yeah, because it's also
the
inflation is crazy.
Yeah, inflation now would probably be the $20 Taco Bell
I
challenge.
can see that.
Yeah, I'm like, but I feel like I could eat $10
I've
from
seen you
Taco
eat.
Bell really fast.
Oh no! Well, now
you
you can. But now because it's like a taco is $11, you can eat $10.
You can eat $100 in tacos just off Uber Eats in one night.
All them extra
And I'll tell you how I did it.
Yeah, that's such a great feeling when it's just like, oh, I got from McDonald's 2 filet-o-fish sandwiches and a shake, and it's $48.
That priority deliver on that Uber Eats got you. That's what it is.
And I just want to say, with anybody with these food things, don't check the priority thing. It takes the same time gets there.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm like,
thank you for sharing that information.
Because I'm like, I always do that, and then for some reason they said if for any reason that we don't deliver the food. At the last estimated time that you would receive it, then you would get money back off the little YouTube. I mean, Uber Red or something like that, or Uber One or something like that. But then it turns out no matter what you do, you still never
get it at the same time.
I'm like, y'all gave me a 2-hour window for the food. Of course, it shouldn't take this long. I'm like, what you?
Exactly. And boy, these fries are great.
Why are they so
I said, we'll give you your money back. I
soggy?
said, yeah, because I'm not gonna be able to eat it.
Yeah. No. Well, I know you're both busy. You got the awards. Everybody go vote. They can get it on your socials.
Yes,
on
absolutely.
Our socials, the mom socials.
Amazing.
And
everywhere.
And if you haven't had the chance yet, I feel like both Heidi and myself will probably post this immediately after this on our story, so you can go right there and
Just
find
our
it on
pages,
YouTube.
Heidi and Closet and Jason's Hall on Instagram.
Amazing. This is a total treat to
was a
finally get to see you
pleasure.
face to face.
Thank you.
I will say hi to the picture. As if we're still continuing this conversation. When I see you in the hallway, I'll be like, "Hey, how are you doing?"
Well, we'll
today?
be here a lot more often too.
Oh,
Absolutely.
back in the
Yeah,
studio.
I live here in the area, and Jada's now working in Vegas, so she's
I'm
near,
only a 5-hour flight away in Las Vegas.
Sure. Okay. All right.
Only today, though. It was only because of today.
Okay. Wow.
But thank you for having us on the
that
best
5 hour.
show.
Oh, see, now I'm getting.
Yes, thanks for having us on the best show.
Of course. Well,
It's
please.
hard for us because we thought we were the best show.
We
but
really did.
We okay taking number 2
There can only be one.
Heidi, you always take number 2.
in Glasgow.
Okay. We're not going to open these doors.
We're not going to open those doors.
No, this is so great. We have Heidi and Jada. I appreciate you coming by. I hope you win, and we'll all
Thank you so
celebrate.
much.
Thank you.
right.
And if we win, then you won't only have to say hello to our faces out there when you come in. You'll get to say hello to
the
our award
award.
sitting there.
That'd be great. Yes. We'll
It's
see
for
you.
the family.
Yes.
for the
Awesome.
family.
Thank you both for
Thank you
coming.
so much,
What a
darling.
total blast. And let me see what's going on. I'm going to take a call now. And
Oh,
I'll
fabulous.
let
You enjoy the rest of the show, darling?
I'm going to try. It's not. It's all downhill from here.
Okay.
But that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So,
but
it's never
it'll still be the best show ever.
Yeah.
We're trying.
And
We're
you
trying.
enjoy it, darling.
Okay.
Thank you for having
so
us.
much. Seriously. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Oh,
That was amazing. Thank you so much. I'll see you around the office.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Tom, we might need to hold off on a call.
Okay. All right. I should play some music then,
That sounds good.
or I can talk.
That
What-
also
what would
works.
be best? Me talking?
Maybe some music.
I'll play some music. How about that? Let's play some music. What, Andrew? What do you want to hear?
It's a good question. Oh man, you're putting me on the spot.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play something. Next week on the show, we're going to have a session from Lou Barlow. I'll play something from him. Oh, what am I going to play? I'll play some. Hold on. Listen to this. Reason to Live We'll talk more about this in a little bit, but check this out. Yeah. How about that? That's Lou Barlow. Next week, we did a session with Lou. Wasn't able to make it on a Tuesday, but we played a few songs and had a really good conversation with him. That'll be on the show next week. It's pretty amazing catching up with Lou, somebody I have been a fan of for a million years, and just one of my favorite people. He's just a true beacon of talent and inspiration for me over the years. And yeah, I didn't even get to tell him this, but I would say his honesty in songwriting really, I think, helped me with my book. And yes, I have a book. It's called It Never Ends, and it's on sale now, and you can check it out. A really good conversation with Lou. Amazing to hear him play some music in studio for a little bit, and that'll be next week's best show. Then I got to see him at the Permanent Records Roadhouse. He played live. It was amazing. He played everything. He played for almost 3 hours. It was what a treat. What a treat. It was amazing. They had chairs set up at this place. Permanent Records is great. Chairs set up, and then I sat in the chair, and then and look, I'm not a small guy. I'm 6'2", 3, 4, 5. No, I'm 6'2", 6'3", in there somewhere. And this guy sits down in front of me, and he must have been 6'8", and he had a baseball cap on. And I am now looking. Hold on. This is what it looked like. Hold on. This is what it looked like. Hold on. This was my view the whole night. Can we see that?
I don't believe we can. If you could maybe text it to me, I can get it to Wes. Does that work?
No, this works. Watch it.
Oh, that works too.
So now I know what it's like for people who complain at shows. Some homunculus sits down in front of them, and I was the homunculus. Now I know what it's like, okay? I'm being told we have another guest. Is that true? Another guest, because again, we're doing a show where you bring down a famous person, and then you get to go to the prize table and pick out a prize. And so far we have had Open Mike Eagle was here. Open Mike Eagle came down, was talking. It's great seeing Open Mike Eagle, and Max Beasley got to go to the prize table and pick out prizes. And then we just had in Heidi and Jada were here, who do Hall and Closet podcast. It was great to see them. Now I'm being told that we got the big guns are out now. I'm being told the big guns are out. What?
He's telling me that
just say
this
it.
is where
Just
I
say
talk.
it.
Oh, we're on now.
Yeah, you're on.
Well, I brought. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Matt.
I brought Rosie the dog.
You brought Rosie the
my
dog,
celebrity,
and Rosie's handler, Vic Berger 4.
I'm here to make sure she gets there
Yes.
where she needs to go. So
I was trying to tell Vic to get on the mic.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Even though
this.
Rosie
I
is
thought you were
the
saying
guest.
this is a microphone.
This is a microphone.
Okay.
This is I told you about these things. Vic, this is one of them.
Vic is known for
I
not
should
being
know.
on mic on
Yeah.
our program.
Remember those microphones I told you about? This is one of them.
There's also
And what is
there's
that?
nothing.
Then? Is that
These are headphones.
Oh,
so I'm not.
it's
They're
not
just
hearing
muffling.
anything. Okay.
It's not an ice. It's not a weird ice cream cone. Rosie. Hey, Rosie.
So are you surprised, Tom? This is cool.
I am.
Yeah.
I love Rosie. Rosie.
Oh, there we go.
Rosie don't love me, but I
Yeah.
love Rosie.
No, she's gonna grow to love you though.
I don't know. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Vic Berger 4. And it's so nice to see you.
It's great to see you again.
One of my
Tom.
favorite people.
Oh my goodness.
Can you get up on that mic?
Yeah,
a
let
little
me.
bit more?
Yes.
Point it up.
I should know how to do this by now.
Exactly.
But I just don't know how to
This is a
tighten it.
guy-
That's the
this
only
guy-
thing.
This guy in the thing, he's a wizard. He's doing this, that, the other thing. He don't know how to turn a thing.
The
Turn
basic,
turn this
basic
one.
stuff.
Turn this.
Like
turn
this.
this. Turn. You see
There
that
we
knob
go.
there?
There we
Turn.
go. There we
Look at
go.
that.
Is that all right?
That's
Okay,
amazing.
now I'm learning.
Yes.
All right.
Now, if you don't know, this guy, Vic Berger, he does these videos. He's editing a thing. He's making fun of this one, that one. Trump. He's always making fun of Trump. Ted Cruz. Who, look, Ted Cruz, this is what I'll say about Ted Cruz. Do I agree with his policies? Yes. No. No, of course I don't. He is, I got to admit, when he grew the beard, I was like, this guy's cool.
Things are turning around.
I was like, this guy's one of us.
Uh-huh.
He's kind of like, he might be in a band.
Right.
He looked kind of like he'd be in a band all of a sudden. Right? Like, what would that band sound like?
Like 70s yacht rock cover band
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Sound like-
Yeah, all covers.
Picture him sounding like Firefall, like one of those bands. No, Vic is amazing. He does amazing videos. He's an amazing conceptualist. Is how I would call it.
I've
'Cause
never used that.
Some
like,
people
word
call you
before,
an
but I
editor.
will.
Some people call you an editor. You're
Yeah.
not an editor.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not.
Editing is a skill. It's an amazing skill. It's one of the most amazing skills. It's a skill.
Right.
You are a magician.
An artist.
Oh,
An artist. Yes. Well, it's not pushing. No, but Vic,
Yeah.
you do videos. You've done them over the years. And you came out of Pennsylvania.
That's right. Very close to where you come from.
Yes, and you were in Pennsylvania. And what was when did you want to get in? When did you want to throw your hat in the ring? Because it's interesting when people do things from different angles and they get in different ways. And I feel like the people who they're maybe a little hard to figure out who they are and what they're all about, but that's the beauty of it, that they reveal themselves over a longer amount of time. You don't figure them out right away. I feel like you're Overlord. Overlord.
Oh, yes, I would.
Tim
yes.
Heidecker.
Yes. You're right. I asked permission. He said, "Go ahead, go to the best show tonight. That's fine." But he'll be watching.
It was more like a silent yes. It was just no reaction.
Right.
And don't worry, Matt. He's your overlord. Also.
Oh yeah, the boss.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
No, because you both do office hours, which
That's
is also
right.
part of the Forever Dog family.
Yes. Good
No need to clap.
Okay.
No, because you know what I mean. Though it's like, look, Tim and Eric, they found their way in very unique ways. They had a need to express themselves, and they
Right.
found the way to do it. The thing they had though first was the drive to say something.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I had a very similar thing where it's got to come out one way or another, and you figure out ways to express yourself. And you are very similar in that way. So it makes perfect sense that you would click so much with Tim.
Yeah, I think so. And we also have like the Lehigh Valley connection. Like we're both
that's
from
right.
there, so we have a lot of similar upbringing
Mhm.
kind of things, things we saw,
Yeah.
cable access kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like it came from just like the rage, I think, of like, I don't know what to do with this. Like I see all this stuff in the news or
Yeah.
this nonsense on whatever, the Jimmy Fallon show or whatever it is, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this. So I just like started messing around, like fooling around with the video. But originally it was just because like I wrote songs and I had no way to get people to listen to them. So, but I found that if you attach a little bit of video, even if it's a still, even if it's a still,
that's enough.
A little bit of a zoom, it's enough to keep them interested for like 2 seconds longer. So, and it worked. It kind of like, and then that's how I got Tim. That's how I conned Tim.
That's how you hooked him.
Yeah,
you hooked him.
Yeah.
It's like a pyramid scheme,
right? Oh, totally.
You get him, and then meanwhile he finds out he owns a condo now. All of a sudden, so and then you came out here. You joined Office Hours. It's you. It's Doug Pound. It's Tim.
Matt.
To a lesser extent.
No, I'm thinking on the on-camera thing. Matt, you are the puppet master. The evil genius behind the whole thing.
You tell us what we can and can't do, I think.
Exactly.
The reality is more of a Rick Rubin not doing much,
but
taking credit.
It's the illusion.
Yeah, the illusion of...
Yes. Sure. Because this Rick Rubin, and first of all, we do a podcast called Rubenesque, which we go through every Rick Rubin production year by year. And we are at, I think, 93 right now, and it's bleak, and it's only going to get rougher with each passing year. The bad years are coming. We're still not. We just got the first Red Hot Chili Peppers record, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get winter is coming, as they say.
You're probably not too far from System of a Down, I'd imagine.
Well,
that's when...
I wouldn't mind that compared to another Red Hot Chili Peppers record.
Yes.
Wake up! Wake up! Anytime I tried that at karaoke, I realized, I don't know that song nearly as well as I thought I did. I don't want to trust in my self-righteous suicide. How long, Father, you have forsaken me, in my eyes forsaken me. I got to learn it now. Now I got to learn.
You got to do it.
If I can learn Bare Naked Ladies 1 week, I can learn Chop Suey by System of a Down. Now, Vic, you spent the summer touring.
Yes.
With Tim.
Yes.
That was amazing.
It's an incredible experience.
Yeah.
And Tim
holding it down on the 88, old 88.
I was doing it, all 88 keys.
Yes.
I would do a lot of rolls up and down the piano, get them all in.
Yeah. You ever put your leg up on
of course, and the knee.
No.
Jerry Lee.
No. Yeah. So the and now Tim are you joining Tim on this European tour?
I am, yeah.
You are?
In less than a month, it's coming up.
Wow.
Yeah. Gonna be out of here.
This is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, bringing it to the world.
Now, how do you turn it off? How do you turn when you get home? Are you just like,
oh
man, I miss the road?
I'm wired. Yeah, right? I mean, I miss it. The whole like week we got back, I was like depressed, just like so much action and everything, and then snap into reality.
Vic, I want to tell you this.
Yeah,
that's when people OD.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
They get off they don't OD on the road. They OD when they get back off the road because they're trying to keep the thing going.
Oh yeah, I remember you. Well, I was posting all these videos of me doing karaoke, and you texted me, and you're like,
"Vic's running hot."
Yeah, you're like, take it easy, Vic.
Yeah,
you know?
Like, slow down, Vic.
Yeah,
pace yourself.
Pace
buddy.
yourself. Yeah, that's what it was
like. Vic's running hot.
I was out there doing Neil Diamond karaoke.
I was like, how many times is Vic going to get COVID on this tour?
Oh yeah,
Road
Vic is
it's like,
yeah.
At one point, you had 3 strains of COVID going at the same time, and you're still just like. Yeah, you have like a little whiteout on the second line. Or you just have like a negative test all the time. You're like, you pull it out of your switcheroo. You're like, negative. You're like, wait, 2 lines is positive? Uh-oh. Yikes. No, it's very exciting. So then that tour is going to take you all over the place.
Oh yeah, we're going to go all over the place.
That is so cool. Yeah. And one of the other things that is exciting about you, and I say this is on your social media, so I'm not exposing anything.
Sure.
First of all, Rosie is a heroic dog who was chased by a wolf.
A coyote. Yeah.
Well, you're rounding down.
Right.
Let's try to make it more exciting.
Right, I know.
This is what I want to say.
Yeah.
Release the full footage of that.
I will.
Put the real footage out. You guys had to do a thing. You got a guy in a wolf costume dancing around. Everybody's like, you've literally the most exciting footage in the history of footage of this little heroic dog being chased by a coyote. And then you guys are like, yeah, I think I'm going to get in a wolf costume and dance around. It's like, honor Rosie with the full footage.
She doesn't deserve that.
Rosie.
No.
Right, Rosie? Right? You didn't get the footage?
Yeah.
Honor Rosie. But your son,
yes,
you post these videos. This kid's like an amazing bowler.
Yeah. He just like loves.
I am blown. I watch these things, and look, people post their things about their kids. I'm just like bored out of my mind.
Right.
I get thrilled when I see you put another bowling thing because your kid scoops that ball.
Oh yeah,
the ball's like half his size.
Yeah. He's only 6, so he's got
6.
Yeah, and he's got this 12-pound ball,
and he's running down the lane, and he spins that thing. It's going. It's got all the spin on it. It's arcing. Strike.
Right.
What is his high score to date?
217.
Oh my god, a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, you, Vic.
It's nuts. Yeah.
You're in the wrong line of work here. You gotta be hustling. You gotta be like Kingpin.
Right. Totally.
Now, be like, yeah. You just tell your kid like, all right, just act like you never bowled before. Like, Daddy, I wonder if I could bet these guys some money. Well, how much do you want? No, that's a stupid idea, Billy. But you're like, just call him Billy at the bowling.
Right.
And then you just like, you'd be like, what if I bet these guys my birthday money that I could beat them at bowling? And they'd be like, well, this is a good chance to teach them a lesson. All right, you want to bet them the $100 you got for your birthday? Fine, he's gonna learn a lesson. You're like, talk to the guys, and then meanwhile your kids strike, and these guys start to realize you better have a you better have a car that you can
get away.
You can get that. This is a King. Somebody said this is a Kingpin remake. It is.
Oh yeah.
It'd be amazing. Kingpin, the next generation.
There we go.
It's like, we'll maybe add a little Green Book in there, right?
Yeah.
By that I mean it'll be terrible.
Okay.
Kidpin.
Oh, that's good.
There you go.
There it is.
Very nice.
Kidpin. Thank you.
Nice. Yes.
Spike fan. Kidpin. That is unbelievable. So the tour is going to be this spring.
Yeah.
Then what's the rest of the year looking like?
There's something going on this summer too that we can't talk about yet. But so other than that, I'll just be on office hours. That's what I got going on, and got some stuff behind the scenes. You can check out Filling the Void, on Vice News, and could be hopefully making some more of those coming up soon.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Oh, I'm being told.
Got a real celebrity coming in?
No. Oh, you are the celebrity. I'm being told.
Come on, give us a scoop.
Give us a scoop.
Ooh, got a scoop.
Oh, got the all clear on the scoop?
Please give us a scoop.
I'm going to say, you got one?
Oh, one other thing.
What have we got here? Oh, come on. You know you want to give us a scoop.
You know you want to give us
Got to give us a scoop. Let me think what I can... Okay, I could give you one.
Okay.
When I got invited to a fancy Hollywood party.
Ooh, I
and
like
there
this.
it was, I don't remember who he is, but he was the head of, at one time, he was the head of TBS.
Ah,
I don't know who it was yet.
Sure, okay.
But we were in his house, and like he's got endless money.
Yeah.
Clearly, loves all the movies and all those things. And we look into we go into his main living room area.
Yeah.
Above the fireplace. He could have any painting in the world.
Yeah.
It just says art. He just like the big letters ART.
Okay.
And that was it. That's the scoop. So that's a guy.
That's something.
But that's who's deciding what gets, on TBS and what doesn't get on TV.
He had the word art written
on the wall. Yeah.
Well, I got to say that's less of a scoop and more of just a straight up insult. That's more of an insult.
Okay. All right.
No, a scoop.
What's a
is
scoop more like?
We're working on a thing. I got a thing going.
Oh, I thought it's like some kind of in like a Hollywood.
No, not dish.
Not a dish, that kind of thing. Oh, okay.
Tell us like, yeah, I'm actually gonna be. I'm going after DeSantis now, and this DeSantis guy, I don't trust him. I don't trust him as far as I could throw him.
The guy with the big boots.
He is. It's always scary when these guys are like weirdly young, also, and you're just like, this guy's going to be around forever.
Yeah, because what is he like 41, 42 or something?
This guy is like just getting started.
Right.
Years of misery ahead.
Yes, but I've
all right.
Like
You don't have a scoop. Matt, do you have a
I
scoop?
don't get nothing.
I got a scoop. We just confirmed next week on Office Hours. Andy Schauf.
See, that's
going to be in town.
That's what a
scoop is. I thought you were looking for
you
gossip
really
or
didn't
something.
know that's what a scoop is.
I didn't know what a scoop is. Now
and Jamie Loftus this week.
Jamie Loftus is on.
Hasn't been announced publicly.
Okay,
I did see it publicly. I know.
We did.
You did announce it. So less of a
Schauf, not yet.
Schauf,
that's big.
Yes.
From Canada.
And I announced our scoop is we have Lou Barlow in next week. And,
that's huge.
Yeah,
big time.
And I'm working on a couple other people. I got a couple ones that, couple other ones. Got some big ones lined up.
You want to see if Lou wants to come down to office hours on
He's
Thursday?
Back and he left.
Los
Angeles. Do I want to see if he wants to come to?
Fly him in.
Well, that would fly him back.
Come up,
he's at the airport.
Okay, get him.
It's very exciting. Somebody's also saying that next Thursday you're on office hours. You're going to have Kyle Rittenhouse, which I think.
Oh
is
yeah. That was going to be a surprise.
That's cool.
I can confirm.
Right,
Rittenhouse in the house.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. That would be exciting.
We're all Rittenhouse.
Into Rittenhouse.
Love it.
Yeah, I think he's cool. How he's 19 and lecturing everybody about like
life,
about life, and just like not being a freeloader. Meanwhile, all he's doing is just grifting off Republican the teat. He's just like talking about hard work. A loser. I want to challenge him right now. Rittenhouse, you want to come down to Forever Dog? I'll fight you in the parking lot. Me versus you, Rittenhouse. No, first of all, no weapons, of course, because you're a murderer. You're literally a murderer. Allegedly. They beat the rep. No, you didn't. You still shot people. You're human garbage. Allegedly.
Alleged human garbage.
So I challenge you, Rittenhouse. Mano a mano. In fact, you know what? Not even no weapons. Swords.
Oh,
there you go.
Wow.
Right?
Have you ever done that before?
No.
You've never held a sword?
Never. No, I've never even held a sword.
What about muskets if he's such a,
he can have a musket and I'll have a sword.
There you go.
Right? I'll just do his, I'll be like Blade. Right? I'll have two of them.
I would like to see this. I'm not going to lie.
Because, Blade, the thing that made Blade so tough is that he's, he had all the vampire strengths and none of their weaknesses.
Okay.
Because he's half vampire. His mother got bit by a vampire when she was pregnant with Blade.
Okay.
And it's interesting that his name was Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, that's purely coincidental.
I think so. I think if your name was Blade, wouldn't you be like, well, I think I better start looking into some blades.
Yeah.
Right? Or he could have gotten a job at like Gillette.
Right.
And like invented like the Mach 5.
Yeah.
Yes. What are you shaving with these days?
I just have this electric thing that I've been using for years, and I just I don't. Not every day.
A little scruff there.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't like the close shave kind of thing.
How about you, Matt? You got a nice tight shave.
Yeah, I got a clean one. The one that the Harry's razors.
Harry's.
Oh,
yes.
the Harry's razors.
You know when someone's in podcasting when they're just like, my MeUndies, Harry's. You go to their house and it's just like a museum of products that you've never seen in a store.
Yeah. I have
they have a lot of them in their house.
Like 25 different Squarespace websites.
Different things.
Just everything
strange deodorants that are not available. You've never seen on the shelf of a store, but
a lot of manscaping going on.
Ooh, a lot of manscaping going on over at office hours.
Hell yeah.
We wish. We can't get it. That's our message. That's our
Okay.
scoop. Give us some advertising. We need some ads.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, magic
Share the
spoon.
wealth.
Magic spoon, like
Magic spoon.
that
I've
cereal.
heard
You ever
of
had
that
it?
one.
It's good.
No, what is
Magic
that?
spoon
What is
was
that?
good. It was like a healthy type cereal that was kind of sweet.
Ooh,
I liked it.
Okay.
All right, check it out.
Here's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna say thank you for coming in. Thank you,
Yes.
Rosie.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Thank you to Rosie's handler, like the Jack Hanna of the show,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
the animal handler,
Uh-huh.
Rosie. Thank you so much. Would it be possible for me to hold Rosie for a second?
Oh,
You think
let's
Rosie's gonna
tr-
squirm
let's
away?
try
Rosie,
this.
every time I've held Rosie, she's squirmed away. All right, Rosie.
Thanks, Tom.
Grab her tight. Oh, look at that.
Oh, Rosie.
Oh.
That's better. How you
There we
doing?
go. Oh, my.
Oh,
Look
Rosie.
at that.
Mm.
Oh. Beautiful.
Okay, Rosie. Thank you. Here you go. Go back to Papa. Back to Papa. Now, Matt, you're going to get to go to the prize table. And I do have to say, there's a tier 2 prize table. Sorry. Wait, no, it's Rosie. It's tier 1. You can go to tier 1 or tier 2 because of Rosie. It was Vic. You just go to tier 1. Okay, here we go. Matt's checking the tier 1 out, tier 2 out, he's looking at that he's looking at that Game of Thrones deck of cards. He's checking out the James Beard book. He's checking out the James Beard book. Interesting. Are you going with the James Beard book? It looks like he's going with the James Beard book. Well done. That was amazing. And look at the table with the patch. We got the Greek mythology books that I bought for a job I had that I never even opened. The script for Borat subsequent movie film. Very good, very good. Very exciting. Let's go to the phones. Let's see what's up. Phone time. Let's go to the phones. No calls. 201-989-0012 is the number. If you have the phones are open to celebrities tonight, too. The phones are open to celebrities. If you're a celebrity or you know a celebrity, get them to call in 201-989-0012. And if you can get them to come down to the studio, we're at the halfway point of the show. Halfway point. Here comes Jason Dudio Gore, who is one of the producers on the Best Show. Yes.
I just got a text message.
Okay.
They're coming off the 134.
Okay.
They're coming this way.
Yeah.
So it's going to be
134 is
soon.
very close.
It's very close.
Yeah.
That's right by the coffee.
Very
bean.
Los Angeles of you to say.
The 134.
The one. You got the in there.
I've
which
learned.
is a hard thing to learn with that.
Yeah.
Where I was like,
yeah.
I was always like, I'm going to take Route 134. And people go, oh.
I'll be on Interstate 5.
Yeah. And they go, it's the 5.
It feels better saying it.
So this guest.
Yes.
You were saying there was like some sort of connection to this guest.
Yes.
Some sort of show connection.
We have tried to have them on the show before.
Okay. This is interesting.
And we have been burned before. But tonight,
okay.
oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Okay.
I cannot wait. It's happening.
All right. I'm excited.
It's happening.
I'm excited for this. This, it better be good. I'm going to just say that. It better be good. Let's go to the phones. 201-989-0012.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Best Show. Who's this?
Charles in Massachusetts.
How you doing, Charles in Massachusetts? What do you got going on?
Well, it's like a decade-old celebrity experience, but my town has one store.
Okay.
And no stoplights. And I worked at that store once. It has a deli. And one time, it's like a boar's head deli outfit. I did they had a Reuben special, so I made a Reuben for this guy, and then this woman, my coworker, said, she brought me over, she said, you know who that was? That's Stephen Wright.
Okay. So you made a Reuben for Stephen Wright.
And she went and got a picture with him, but I don't know.
You got a Reuben. You made a Reuben for Stephen Wright.
I think I did a good job, but like it was like it was like a one-time only thing with the deli, so it was the only time that I was making those. But he was there.
Okay.
I'm working on my boring. I think I could do better than some of the other. You're doing the boring contests.
Am I doing the boring contest?
Next year, I think I could.
I don't think we need to do it now.
Slide up the.
Look, you're not boring. You're not boring. Okay, so that's what you wanted to call about, that you made a Reuben for someone you thought was Stephen Wright.
Yeah. Also the drummer for Morphine lives in my town too.
That's a real cool
the
town.
Only celebrities.
Stephen Wright and the drummer for Morphine?
Giving it all away. Yeah.
It's really like
yeah. I don't know. Jerome. It's the first name. I don't know his last name.
Mike? Hey Mike, are you here? AP Mike?
I am here, Tom.
Mike.
How are you? Yeah.
You wanna talk to this guy?
I'm trying to be located.
Yeah, I'd like to make a recommendation to the caller.
Caller, can you hear Mike?
Let's go. Yep. I'm in my basement, but yeah.
Are you near a sink?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep. No running water here.
No running water.
Okay.
Do you have a cold drink?
No.
No access. No access to
go.
any beverage at all.
It keeps parching me out. It's like some vodka and soda hot thing. It's not good. It's not what.
Are you all right, buddy?
It's the same format as the Red Bull, but it's like.
Okay. Look. Thank you for calling. I'm not sure what you want me to do with this call.
I'm sorry. I called up before and then it was like on my phone and it was great because like I have a flip phone, so it's like if you call up the best show people, you can listen to the show if they bring you on.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have like if you don't have the best connection, if you only have your phone, you can listen to the best show.
Sure. No, well, I mean,
it's like a life hack.
It is like I guess it is kind of like a life hack. What so how long have you been working at that sandwich shop?
Oh, that was just like for 4 months, like 10 years ago. So it's like very brief.
Okay. And where you have a job now, or are you between jobs?
Yeah.
What are you doing these days?
I take care of my dad.
Okay.
I worked at a bike shop, but they were like, it was like a seasonal thing. And they didn't tell me. So, I mean, that was like a couple years ago, but I get by.
That's why they call me bad company. I can't deny.
Now, Mike, was that troubling to be on a call hearing a bad company when it didn't apply to you? Did it feel like you were worried about like friendly fire almost with that?
Frankly, on the Zoom, I could not hear the bad company.
Okay.
So I was not troubled at all.
Look, I hope
Is the caller no longer with us?
I hope that guy's all right. I just like
Yeah.
Look, I'm not. I'm even doing an impression. I might feel a little bad about. Yeah, whatever. I hope he's all right. That's all. Just yeah, whatever. So what's going on?
I was going to advise him splash some water in his
Oh.
face.
Mike, I could tell you were trying to find any sort of source of liquid.
But I just saw some video recently about the benefits of splashing water in your face.
Yeah.
That this activates some sort of primal human instinct to calm your heart. That it's from our days of diving into water. In our earlier stages of existence.
Okay.
And that when we would dive in the water, the body would have to react and it would automatically calm your heart.
Wow.
So supposedly splashing your face with water helps diminish anxiety.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't tested it, but that was a theory I'd never heard before.
Yeah. Pat, thoughts on this?
This is the first time I'm hearing it, but it tracks. It's logical.
The idea that splashing cold water, it's like a reboot.
Yeah, primal instinct.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some of that if I fight with Rittenhouse in the parking lot. I better be on my game. He can have a musket, and I'm gonna have a sword. Any other weapon I should have instead of a sword?
Maybe a slingshot.
That's true. Maybe a slingshot. Mike, any ideas?
I don't know. Stiff uppercut.
You just want me to go at him bare knuckle boxing style, huh?
Yeah, I don't think he's physically intimidating.
You don't?
You could hit him with a copy of the Constitution.
I could hit him with a copy of the Constitution.
Do it physically.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is one of those matrix kicks where I spin 360. I just got to figure out how to do one of those, but that's my plan. Do a matrix kick. Like a 360 spin. I got to get a trench coat.
Uh-huh.
Anybody got a black leather trench coat I could borrow?
I still don't think those are okay, right?
To wear a black leather trench coat?
Yeah.
I think I could pull it off.
Just ask Brett Davis. Doesn't he have one?
It's all he wears.
He does wear his black leather trench coat. Now, Mike, you actually this is what Mike asked me over the weekend. He said, Tom, is there a basketball in the studio? And I was like, why on earth would Mike ask if there was a basketball in the studio? That's interesting. And I said to myself, is he looking for me to hoop it up on the air? And he said, no. I want you to bounce that thing off Brett Davis's head for eating some of your chocolate when he brought it in the studio for Valentine's Day. Mike said,
do we know for a fact that he did do that?
I don't. Someone did, though. Someone did. Someone ate some of the chocolate that they brought in for my Valentine's Day candy box.
Yeah, if he admits to doing that, I wanted you to discipline him, Great Santini style, with a few bounces off the forehead.
Yeah. Great Santini.
There's no son of mine.
Oh,
he's going to be dipping into somebody's Valentine's Day chocolate.
You're a quitter, huh? What a great scene that must have been to be shooting over and over again. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go again. Yeah, how many times is what's his face gonna bounce his basketball off my head? What was his name again? The actor Ron Jaworski, Jaws. Who is it? Who played the guy?
Oh, I don't know the actor's name.
No, in Great Santini.
Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall, not Ron Jaworski. Sorry. Yeah. Great Santini. The Greater Santini would even be better. The Greater Santini. Great Santini too. He meets the greater Santini, and it's a challenge. Yeah, you think you're the great Santini, eh? Well, there's a new Santini in town, and I'm even greater than you. Boy, this is really going to bring in the kids, talking about The Great Santini, a movie from 1980 that I didn't see. I only saw that basketball scene.
Oh, you've never seen the whole movie?
I don't think I've seen the whole movie.
Oh, wow. Well, Lisa Jane Persky is a true star in that movie.
I think I got to see it then.
Yeah.
Let's get Lisa Jane Persky back on the show. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Do we?
What
guy?
Maybe she could discipline Brett with a basketball.
She could Great Santini. She was there. She knows how to bounce a basketball off somebody's head.
Yeah. You're gonna make that happen.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
Make that happen. Go make that. If you can make that happen, Mike. 50,000 points.
Twitter. Let me get on Twitter.
50,000 points.
Okay.
All right. Do we have another celebrity
We do have
here?
some guests.
We do. Let's bring the next guest in. And also, if again, there's an hour and 20 minutes to go. Bring your celebrity friend down. Call 201-989-0012 or email bestshow4life, and that's the number 4, life@gmail.com. And you can bring your celebrity down and we'll get you a prize. You go to the prize thing. Well, now the next celebrity has appeared in the studio. Did you hear that Mike wants to bounce a basketball off your head?
Yeah.
Great Santini style.
Yeah.
Thoughts? And he walked away. So hold on a second. I'm being told that we have celebrities in this. I know this guy, of course.
That guy.
So this is Steve.
Hi, everybody.
From North Hollywood. We all know Steve was the Rookie of the Year on the Best Show years ago. And Steve is a kind of a man about town, a personality, an actor. And who did you bring us, Steve? Who did you bring us? Please, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Tom.
It's a little bit of a mystery right now.
I brought my very good friend, Skylar Caleb.
Skylar Caleb.
Should I run down like his...
Yes, please.
Well, we met on the phone a long time ago.
We did meet on the phone a very long time ago. Skylar also played the guy who bought Creed's CPU from him on The Office. If you remember when Creed was selling his office supplies illegally. You will probably enjoy it. Skylar produced this great movie called Waking, and in it, he had to play basketball against Ron Artest, or Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace.
Got to play basketball.
Got to play basketball, yes.
You didn't have to.
Yes,
right. Got to.
Okay.
And Steve was in the movie with me.
I was in. He wrote me in as his best friend.
Are we allowed to talk about you as well?
I don't know. Not just yet, maybe.
Let's bring you into this.
Oh, boy.
So, Steve, first of all, it's nice to see you.
Wonderful to see you, Tom. It's a thrill to be in.
Welcome to the studio. Skylar, you are an actor.
I am.
The Office. What season was that?
Oh, that was 3. This is a long time ago.
Prime Office time.
Prime
Office time.
And I was not even really a fan of the show at that time.
Okay.
And isn't that crazy? Steve just had an aneurysm there.
No.
You all right?
I'm fine, but I didn't know you weren't a fan.
There, Steve.
I wasn't like an anti-fan or anything. I just hadn't really gotten into it yet. And then I was like eating lunch with Stanley, and you look at his face and you're like, this guy's an actor, right? He's got to be an actor. He's on the show, I think, right?
You're just going to be like, yeah. Now, you, isn't it crazy how The Office has like found this like generational new life, and there's so many kids that know The Office. You must be getting recognized by kids now.
It's nuts, yeah.
Who watch it over and over, especially during pandemic. The Office was like comfort for people.
Totally. I was only in one episode, and I've done like all these indie films and stuff where I was like large roles and things, but still like once every, I'd say 2 months or so, I'll just get a text from like a friend or something, and they're like, holy, you were in The Office.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, it's
That's
nuts.
amazing. So they see it, and if you're out and about, if like a 15-year-old would get excited to meet you now, because it's so strange that's the audience for this show.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Really
it's become
wild.
Little did I know it was going to be like as big as Seinfeld or something. Really,
Yeah,
with all the streaming and stuff. now.
Yeah, no, it's found like a second life.
Yeah.
And some.
And Steve and I are Gene Smart's boys. That's a
true.
term that he coined.
We've both played sons of Gene Smart in a few things.
Yeah.
Okay. Gene Smart from Hacks.
Yeah. I've played her son twice now.
Really?
Yeah.
So what did you play Gene Smart's son in? What are the two things?
Well, originally it was Waking, which is the movie that I wrote and produced and acted in with that I put Steve in as well. And then another movie called Awaken the Shadow Man. Unrelated, both have the Waking-ish name in them.
Apparently there's some apparently the act of waking is important to you.
I guess so, yeah. And
what is that all about?
What is that about? Well, we're gonna get deep here.
On that, yes.
Well,
we're going to awaken some truth in you now.
That's true. Well, if I'm honest, I wake up almost every day.
That's something. Yeah, that's a very deep statement. Almost every. So she played your mother in both of these.
She did, yeah.
And you cast her in one of them.
The
thing you wrote and produced.
Right, and then also the other one.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you produced both.
I did, yeah, and co-wrote both of them.
So you're tight with Gene Smart.
Yeah, I'm TSM.
Say this.
TW.
I'm not sure.
You can't make that into an acronym. I'm sorry.
Well, Skylar, I just gotta say, and this is no offense to Steve.
Yeah.
Of course, Steve's one of the greatest.
He's the best.
Oh no.
He's one of the greatest.
Yeah.
Oh geez.
Why don't you bring Gene Smart down?
Why didn't I bring? I mean, I can text her. We got like an hour left.
We got an hour. Yeah, please. You'll get. This is what you do. You get Gene Smart down here.
Yeah.
You have 4 prizes off either table.
4 prizes off either table. Even if I go all tier 2, is that okay?
You go tier 2, tier 1. You can go to my office and take something off the.
Wow.
Yeah. Anything in the there's a candy bar in there. It's all yours. You say.
Can I go to your home and take something?
You can take one thing from
your home.
From my home. I might want to take a little sweep through before to make sure you don't start rooting through drawers.
Maybe clear your browser history.
Clear the browser. Well, you're going to take my laptop.
You said one thing.
I might guide you toward the thing. I'd be like kind of
okay.
Hey,
a little trail.
Skylar, why don't you look over there? Anything on that stretch look interesting to you over on that little tabletop?
You could use like mentalism techniques to make me think I'm choosing the thing.
I would say just like, it's always like if you say sometimes, like I've heard somebody say, it's just like if when you're guiding somebody like that, sometimes the second thing you say is you trying to guide them where you're just like, hey, do you want what do you want to eat? Do you want to have fast food or Thai food? Or like when you want Thai food, you throw it like second, like you're just naming things. The first one seems a little desperate, but that's like, I've heard that's like a technique, and you just throw that as a second. The second one's the one that people want. And these are manipulative techniques.
Right.
I'm not a manipulative person.
Have you studied mentalism or anything?
No, I'm not very smart.
Oh,
that's one of the things
come
that
on.
comes down.
Of course
you
you
need
are.
to realize I am pretty stupid.
No.
In terms of education, I'm as dumb as they come.
I don't know about that. Is that
finished.
true?
Oh, it's very true.
Wow.
No, it's very true. I finished at the almost the absolute bottom of my high school class.
Wow.
Yeah. I was as dumb as a bag of rocks, I tell you.
Maybe you just weren't into the book learning, but that doesn't make you dumb.
I'm more crafty. I'm like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
As I've said in the past. I might mispronounce a word, or I might not know that Michigan is a state, for example, like things like that.
that has not been proven.
I just learned that it is.
Oh, okay.
So, after arguing it again and again, somebody proved it to me.
So that was the hill you were going to die on.
I was going to die on that hill.
Oh,
yes.
boy.
So, Skylar, you're producing these things, you're writing these things, you're acting in these things.
Yeah.
What's the big one you want to do? What's the big one? Because you got your feet wet now. You made multiple things.
I did, yeah.
What's the next target?
The next target. Well, I just did another one with Dee Wallace. She played my mother in that one, and so we just got to go to Comic-Con and promote that and stuff.
Amazing.
It's called Nix. It's a monster movie.
Okay.
And then honestly, I I'm a little burned out on the producing and writing.
Okay.
It's a lot of work. So I've done 3 of those features now.
Yeah.
So this year I was like, I'm gonna get a nice meaty role in a feature that I don't have to write and produce.
Yes, that they tell you when to show up rather than you being the one telling people when to show up.
Yes. So I did manifest that. So I'm gonna go to Idlewild in a few weeks, and for like a month I got the lead role in a sci-fi indie alien invasion movie.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
well, congratulations.
Oh,
That's
thank
very
you.
exciting.
Thanks. And so yeah, we'll see how that goes.
And when you're acting, what do you do when you're like when somebody's acting against you, when you're just trying to like you're like
just
how
fold
do
my
you
arms
do
a lot?
this? How do you like
So like what do my arms do?
How do you just try to be natural when it's like if we're doing a scene here
Yeah.
and you're saying like let's do a scene where I'm a McDonald's. I'm working at McDonald's and you're a customer.
Okay.
Okay. And you just I'll show you the moments I would need help with.
Okay.
Because I'm a burgeoning actor. You might have seen the #1 movie on Earth right now, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Oh yeah.
The character of Nabridge was played by me.
Wow. I did not know this.
Yes, and it's a major film. It's me and Paul Rudd and Bill Murray shot a movie called Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer and Evangeline.
Never heard of any of these people, but
Yes,
that's cool.
no, it's my team.
Oh, you brought them all into this.
It's like a family.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
do
yeah.
these things. But I need a little help with what you do when you're listening. Now, so
Okay.
this is the scene. We're going to do the scene now.
Okay, let's do a scene.
Welcome to McDonald's. How can I take your order? How can I take your order? Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
Yes, you may. And you know what? I'm gonna have to stop you already. The hands on the hips. It's just I didn't believe it.
Okay.
So
okay, what should I be doing?
Maybe we can start over. Just look like you don't want to be here.
Okay.
Like all you want to do is go home and finally finish watching Breaking Bad because you never
Here we
finished
go.
it.
Here we go. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
Yeah. Okay. Now you're posing like you're in a 1990s yearbook. I don't know. I don't see where the belief is.
I'm just not sure what to do with this part.
With your hands. It seems like you're really into the hands and the arms. I think.
Here we go. We'll do it one more time.
What if you don't need to use your hands or arms at all as this McDonald's employee? What if you're just like
I've got hands and arms. I don't know where they go.
Let's say you don't. Let's say this is like an Oscar kind of role where like you're just like a buoy of a person with no hands or arms.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
Sure. I would like a double quarter pounder. Do you guys still serve those with cheese?
Huh?
Okay. That was good.
Okay.
I like that. So
we don't sell quarter pounders at McDonald's, sir.
Oh. You don't?
No, that would be Burger King.
What?
Yes.
I okay. I guess I'm gonna have to go to Burger King.
See, I'm playing stupid.
Oh, okay. That was. See,
I'm
I think
an idiot.
you're getting better. This
Thank you.
this was
Okay.
good. I don't know what the
All right.
falling asleep for 5 seconds part was,
Now,
but
this is what I'll do.
Yeah.
Steve,
Yeah.
show me what you would do with that material.
Was there material?
Having worked in fast food, what I would like to do is I would just keep my hands on that register, ready to push those buttons.
Okay.
So you wouldn't be doing a whole lot of hands on hips or hands on chins?
Oh, I'd be doing hands on register.
Okay.
And then just waiting for hopefully whatever you say is already an item from a button that's already near one of my fingers, so I don't have to move too much.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because there's
very interesting.
dangerous kitchen stuff behind me. I don't want to move too much.
Right. Okay. Do you want Steve and me to do the scene and
Yes,
see if
please.
he's?
I'd like to see
gosh.
this.
Okay.
Can I change the restaurant?
Oh.
He has an ad.
What an actor.
Yeah. Right. He doesn't.
I have thoughts.
Yeah. He's
I
not.
have thoughts, actually.
He needs a good motivation
Do
for
we
this.
have to have it at McDonald's? Because
It's going to be vastly different if it's Arby's. So
Okay.
let's give Arby's a shot.
All right,
maybe.
here we go.
Just gonna
follow the muse.
Gonna draw from life.
Okay.
Welcome to Long John Silver's. May I take your order?
What life is that? The life in the
I worked
past?
at Long John Silver's.
Well,
yeah,
it doesn't exist anymore.
I know, it's sad.
Okay. Well, is it?
No, it was terrible.
All right. Okay. I'm going to get out of the way.
All right.
Get out of the way.
This is good. We need a producer for this. This is good.
Welcome to Long John Silver's. May I take your order?
Sure. I've actually never been here before.
Well, then you want the number 4. It offers a piece of fish, a piece of chicken, and fried clams on the side.
I gotta say, I did better than that.
You did.
I think so.
I'm going to do this now. Okay, here we go. Welcome to Long John Silver's. Can I take your order?
Sure. I've never been here before, but I'm super excited.
Do you like fish?
Yeah. I mean, I could learn.
You could learn to like fish.
I could learn to like fish. I'm interested.
Okay.
I'm fish curious. Yeah.
You're fish curious. Well,
yeah.
Maybe you might want to read a book about fish first and then come back.
That's how you get into eating a food. Is you have to read a literature.
For you, yes.
I have to read literature about.
Yes.
Okay.
You're learning about fish.
Okay.
You might want to learn a few other things.
Like,
see, now that
was. He added to it.
That was
he had belief.
That guy's got Long John Silver's management material all over him.
Thank you. Now, so you're going to Idlewild.
I am.
Very exciting.
Yeah. UFO movie.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's in the news now. We got the UFOs.
Yes, the UFOs are all over the place.
So I'm just hoping that we don't get invaded before I get to shoot the movie.
You just have to hope we get invaded right before the movie.
Yeah.
But we defeat whoever invaded us. So that way the movie's a celebration.
Yeah. Any press is good press, right?
But if we are defeated by them, maybe they will want to show the movie as propaganda for them and say, like, this is celebrating our conquering of humans.
Right. For one, welcome our new alien overlords.
Now, Steve, what have you been up to?
I've been, as you may remember, I was recently on Young Rock as a real life wrestler Haystacks Calhoun.
That's right.
Who somehow always managed to weigh in at exactly 601 pounds. So that's just a fun factoid about Haystacks. Some of the listeners might remember I'm in Netflix's I Think You Should Leave season 1 as one of the Turbo Team guys.
That's right.
And you can watch that anytime you want.
Yeah.
Is that how Netflix works?
Now that would be a dream to be on a show like that.
It was absolutely wonderful to book anything back when I got it. I was on a really nice hot streak back there in 2018. And we filmed this thing and it was just like, this was an absolute insane blast. Hopefully people like it. And then it seems everybody loves it. I keep getting told that like NFL players are constantly quoting it in locker rooms and stuff.
Sure.
Very obscure. All right.
But
I'm going to say this. One of the things I want to do, that would be a goal of mine, to be on a show like that.
Whoa. Aren't you involved in like a pretty beloved show, or do we not talk about that on the air?
What show's that? You can say it.
Aren't you in with Shadows?
I still worked on it like 4 years ago.
Oh,
I wrote on that. I'm not on camera. I'm talking about being on camera.
Well, I mean, you're in Ant-Man, Quantumania.
Well, we established that.
That's awesome.
Look, I might just go take your part and I'll throw my cred around and be like, I'm here. Skylar can't make it. He's asleep back at the hotel.
Just give me the key to your place and I'm going to ransack it, man.
I'll just give you some cough syrup and just sleep through the night. So, Haystacks Calhoun.
Oh, yeah.
What's coming up for a Steve from North Hollywood?
Well, I have a scoop. I can't get super duper specific about it. But what I can say is, because I've heard some other actors now mention their scoop about this thing.
Yeah.
So there I am in season 1 of I Think You Should Leave. And I've recently filmed a whole new character in season 3 of I Think You Should Leave.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I got to say.
Well, that's a real gotcha moment.
Well, that was a real gotcha moment. Sorry, that's not a scoop moment. Okay, you gave us a scoop. That's enough.
I do love the new sound effects that have been added recently.
It really gets a real Z Morning Zoo vibe. It's very exciting.
I love them.
Well, I want to thank the both of you for coming in. It's so exciting. It was so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And a dream come true on everything.
Thank you. You called into our radio show Acting Up 13 years ago. That's why I said I'd met you on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember that. But.
Now, since you both brought each other in, you get to go to the table.
Whoa.
For both of you. You can pick. Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
And if you got Gene Smart down here, you could take everything on the table. But that's not happening.
What about your car?
Don't say no, Tom.
It?
Say no.
We're pushing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He already has an all right car.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us, Tom. This is great.
This is very exciting.
This is a dream come true for me.
Oh, well, you need to come up with some better things. I don't know what to tell you. No, this is seriously fun, and we're going to watch you pick from the table. This is exciting.
That's fun.
Get ready for this. Look at the table. There's Jason.
There he is.
All right.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks so much. Seriously, it was so nice to meet you. Even though we met on the air, apparently. Okay, here we go. They're going to the table. They got tier 2 and tier. Okay, here they go. Going over. Let's see who's going first. Steve is looking. He's looking at tier 2. He's checking the vase out. Something's in there. He's interested in the vase. Then there's the Fabelmans screener, a DVD screener of the Fabelmans. Interesting. He's putting it back though, and then he's looking at a Bubba Gump Shrimp Company hat. And Skylar's looking at the photo of Elizabeth Smart at Burning Man, putting it back, though. They both, the Bubblegum Show, Skylar took the Bubblegum Shrimp hat. That's very exciting. There you go. Now Steve is still looking. What is he looking for? He just got the bag that came at the Rose Bowl, the Rose Parade in Pasadena. Everybody got a bag from the Brett Boehm collection. Everybody, this bag, can we see what's in the bag, please? Can you show us what's in the bag? Please show us what's in the bag. He's always reaching in. There's a little pom-pom that he's waving around.
That's very nice.
Elizabeth Holmes, not Elizabeth Smart. There's some Blue Diamond Smokehouse nuts. He's reaching in the bag now. What if you pulled the snake out? A book about Louisiana. Makes perfect sense. So he's reaching in again. He pulled out some fentanyl. What is that? It's a bottle of something. I think that was fentanyl. And then some beads. So this is like a Mardi Gras style bag. And now he's throwing the beads to Skylar and asking him to pull his shirt up. And he pretended to pull his. There we go. It's very. So this is what it must be like to have friends. What's up? Jason Dudio Gore.
Yeah.
Updates?
Yeah. So they can't find the place. So I'm going to go outside for a little bit and see if I can kind of guide them in.
Cool. Okay.
It's going to happen though. All
right, good. We got an hour.
I don't want to let you down. That's the biggest thing.
Like, well, don't worry about that. Just
it's what,
focus
50
on,
minutes, 51 minutes.
Focus on the guest.
They can get here in 51 minutes.
Okay. Focus on the guest.
So I'll be out there if you need me. Okay.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. It can be frustrating. Okay. Seeing what's up. Let's go to the phones. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's do it. Hold on 1 second. Oh, somebody. We got our guest. Our next guest is Andrew from The Best Show, apparently, and he brought himself here. Okay. And then the other guest we have is Brett Boehm from Weekend at Bergman's. When is that coming back, by the way?
Oh, any day now.
Any day now. That sounds very... hang tight, everybody. Ooh, boy, I don't like how that went. That was troubling. Back to the telephones. Best Show, hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
It's Daryl in Ventura.
Daryl in Ventura. What is up, Daryl, how are you?
I am well. I am actually from Vancouver. That's where I live, but I'm here in Southern California helping a friend move. And I worked on Hollywood Babylon.
Hold on a second. The Tony Curtis show? The one where he's like, got a minute. Can I tell you a story?
Yep.
Got a minute?
Yep.
Marilyn Monroe was one of the most amazing, beautiful women I've ever met in show business. You worked on the syndicated television show Hollywood Babylon, one of my all-time favorite shows, hosted by the late, great Tony Curtis. It was one of the... What did you do on the show now?
Well, I did George Reeves.
You played George Reeves, Superman.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
Wow.
But I'll tell you, Tom, I've worked in the industry for 40 years, and this was early, obviously, on in my career, but this was the lowest point of my career.
Playing
because
George.
Well, you have to understand, it was shot in Edmonton, and where they shot SCTV.
I was on that stage. I directed a commercial on that soundstage.
Right.
Myself. So I've been there.
Three camera setup. We had 4 hours to shoot 15 minutes.
Wow.
4 hours.
And for people who don't know, that is impossible.
And what was very funny was we did the reading, the cast, first thing in the morning, all the different players, we read through it. And then the director held myself and the young lady who had to appear topless because it was softcore porn. I don't know if you remember that. But there was always a little, you had to show off usually
racy,
a woman.
A little racy.
Yeah. So the director says, I'd just like to talk with Daryl. And I've forgotten because I've wiped it out of my mind. She was lovely. And we met months later. And I said, I know you from somewhere. She goes, I know you too. And then we went, oh my God, we did Hollywood Babylon together. We had both wiped it out of our brain.
Yeah.
It was that bad.
But
So
I'll say,
he says,
go ahead, go, tell me.
No. So the director says to us, look, the sex scene, the reason you're naked, and he's talking to the young woman, is because you've just had sex. So that's why you're naked. And I said, so I'm naked too. Oh no, you can wear your underwear. And I said, we just had sex? Yeah, you'll be coming off the top of her. And I was going, well, then I will be naked. He goes, well, you don't have to be. I go, well, if the logic is, if you're going to go for realism, dude, turned out I was the only one who was naked on the show, only man.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
There was tons of naked women.
Yeah.
And I was the only guy.
Well, now you know how it is. Now you know how it is.
Well, I figured if she's naked, I might as well be naked too.
Sure.
And but the other thing that was very funny was we finished in it was horrible. And I remember when they did the scene where I had to shoot myself.
Oh,
they laid me down and they threw macaroni and with blood, fake blood, and they threw
supposed
it
to be
at me.
like
I said, "Don't
brains,
move."
like it was supposed to be brains.
Yeah.
Go get some macaroni, dump it on this guy's head. They're shooting in Toronto. Like, go get some poutine, dump it on this guy's face. They're just dropping hot poutine on your head.
Yeah. So I went home to Calgary, which is where I was living at the time.
Yeah.
And I got a call two days later from the production manager saying, we'd like you to play Gerard Depardieu in the next time. So they wanted me to play Gerard Depardieu. And I said, with all due respect, I don't mind assassinating dead people, but I'm not going to assassinate live ones. I just couldn't do it. And thank God I didn't, because
amazing.
I just couldn't.
That is amazing.
It was icky.
So cool. Yeah. So horrible, but now look at you. You got a great story.
Yeah, and it was that long ago because it was, I think, Showtime, wasn't it?
No, it was syndicated. It was like channel 11. Okay.
But I'm
gonna play.
Showtime original.
Oh, crap! I actually did not mean to do that time. I'm gonna play a record, and we will be right back. Let's listen to something from Open Mike Eagle. Here is a song from one of our guests earlier, and we'll be back in a bit. All right. Welcome back to the best show. Welcome back, Open Mike Eagle. I wish we got a full deal going here. We'll play more of his music next week. I'm being told.
Tuesday to
you. I do not like this.
Happy Fat Tuesday to you.
This is a tradition.
Happy Fat Tuesday, dear Tom.
Yeah, okay.
Happy Fat Tuesday to you.
Oh my God. Oh no. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable. Oh my goodness. That is truly amazing. How are you?
How are you?
What an honor to meet you. Mark Pender.
My pleasure.
Devin, how are you? Yes. Take some seats, please. Oh my God. Wow.
Woo.
Look at that. Oh, I was not ready for that. I truly was not ready for that. They got me again. I know it's like they're tricksters.
Boys.
Tricksters. Surrounded by, there's like the devil. They mix truth with lies. Never sure what they're. So we have Devin.
Hello.
How are you, Devin?
I'm excellent.
Devin Taylor.
Nice to meet you.
Mark Pender. How are you? It's so nice to meet you. I've seen you. I would hang out a lot in New York at Conan. I was friends with all the writers, and I would see you in the hallway, but I was always scared to say hello.
Oh man, you should have come and hung out. You should have come out and hung out in the band room.
Yeah, I heard it was probably a lot more fun than what was going on in the hallway.
No,
but I heard I would always hear music coming from side rooms and things like.
Oh yeah, well we had a room smaller than this one that the whole band rehearsed in.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and that's why I have terrible tinnitus.
Sure. Well, it was in the name of you. It was served.
In the name of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, how long were you, how long were you on the show for? How many years were you on Conan late
from
night?
The first show till the last one that he did with a band. So
it was like 94 is when
93,
it started? 93.
September the 13th, 93. Yep.
Sure.
And we finished in October of 2018 with the band.
Wow. And
so
you
25 years.
That's an amazing run. And it was just, I mean, that is one of the truly great television bands of all time, the Max Weinberg 7.
Well, thank you.
It was amazing.
I appreciate that.
And it was an amazing thing to see. As somebody who watched from the very beginning, I remember that first episode with the "You'll never be as good as Letterman," and then he hung himself.
Oh yeah,
like it just to go all the way to run that, and for you to evolve as this personality, also where you were just a star in your own right as for comedic purposes as well as an insanely talented
thank God
musician.
there were writers, right?
Well, no, but you're a personality. You can't. The writers did not write this for you. This is you.
Well, it's funny. That first year, our pass to get in the building were in 3-month increments.
Sure.
So to get through 25 years when it looked like, well, maybe you're going to get canceled.
So you're swiping the card and it's still, hey, work today.
Hey, they let us in.
Yeah.
And there was even one holiday we came back and the passes weren't working,
It's like, oh, maybe they didn't tell us.
Yeah, maybe
over.
they didn't tell us. Somebody else took over.
Mm-hmm. That's
Mark,
amazing.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. Mark, could you get a little closer to the mic, please?
Could you get a little much up on the mic?
Oh, okay, sure.
There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. That's
all right.
Andrew, he's holding it down, and he's very. If you don't do it right, he'll come in. He'll smash that trumpet over your head. Better watch out. Well, look, Andrew. So he's
all right.
You were on. So that incredible run. You made the move to California with the show, which is an amazing leap, and then it was like all of the permutations and all that. You were on the ride that whole time. That's an incredible run. But what is it like for somebody to be like? I mean, you started obviously as musician, and then to kind of start to incorporate other elements of your personality and to be funny and to do that stuff, but still be like, hey, I'm a real like I earned my stripes to be here. What is there a balance to that where you don't want to be like, not like too silly to this because you've walked the walk your whole life as a musician.
No, that's true. But I think I was always silly. And probably now that I don't have a television show, it's worse.
Okay.
So,
it's coming out in the wrong
always
places.
finding a reason to laugh at something and to, be semi-inappropriate. Lately I've been touring with the band They Might Be Giants.
Sure. Yeah.
And we have some old friends in the band. And, it's, I haven't laughed that much in a long time.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Thank God. Talk about laughing all those years on Conan. I mean, I felt like it kept me. I don't know. You wanted to be part of the team too, and that's
Yeah.
And I kind of almost felt like there was this whole feeling that we weren't really legitimate musicians. We just played them on TV.
Sure. Well, TV is such a replication of especially a talk show. It's like you're replicating a conversation. It's not an actual conversation. You're kind of doing a conversation in miniature. Everything's in miniature to time, and you're fitting it all there. So, but it's still you wouldn't be there if you didn't have the skills. So that's
true. And we were all quite good players. I mean, that being said, but I still felt like there was this thing, where we never got that type of notice. And there was an early review in the paper and that said, well, while they're not world-class musicians, this is one of the best bands on TV. And I thought, okay, well, that's almost a compliment.
Yeah, that's the definition of a backhanded compliment.
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
no, they call that negging. If somebody was trying to date you, they would be like, they insult you and compliment you. You're not, kind of keeps you off balance, and no, that's not right. And what were some of the bits that the writers came up with for you to do that were your favorite things to do?
Well, I think one that became a big surprise was the horny manatee. So there was Conan would go through, well, look, we have this fancy, cable network that NBC has, and here's one of the channels, and it's the horny manatee. We don't know what that we don't know what that is. And the camera cut to me, and I was just, and actually, I think it was just the Manatee Channel or something like that. And, and like, oh, Pender's going to log into hornymanatee.com. And the show didn't realize at the time, if you mentioned a website on the air, it kind of needs to exist.
Sure. Somebody's got to buy that URL and
they did. And that became, that had millions of hits within the first week. The horny manatee.
Wow.
There was a lot of, they also, you can probably tell that I'm a little bit fat. I'm not, so it was always funny. Writers always love to get a musician or somebody almost entirely naked who's a little overweight because that's just funny.
Sure.
And one of them, it was another one of those channel things where I got naked. I got slimed.
Of course.
Then, as part of a Food Network thing, I had sprinkles thrown over me, and Conan liked the idea of toy soldiers.
Sure.
So then they sprayed me with those, and then to bring the Animal Planet in, they had a dog come and hump my leg.
Of course, yeah, it wouldn't be complete. Yeah,
and it went over great. The problem is it went over great.
Yeah.
And that's a tough day with the crew around all day.
Yeah.
Hanging out like that, all this stuff. If you giggle, and your stomach's jumping up and down, apparently that's really funny.
Yeah. Well, the dog probably had a great day also.
Oh, the dog had a just fabulous day. I mean, so I had to go back and do it, I think 2 more days in a row.
Oh my God.
But not only that, I did the rest of the show naked those days too. So with a dance belt.
Sure, of course. Yeah. But now you're like remembering those trumpet lessons, all those years of trumpet lessons. And you're like, is this what all that prepared me for, was to be naked with a dog humping my leg? It's really, I'm glad you were able to strike the balance between being funny and being incredibly talented and being a part of one of the best late night bands that ever was.
Well, thank you. And I think, probably one of, if not the best late night host of all time.
Oh, no, he's just
his comedic humor and the sketch stuff that he did was groundbreaking. I was just so happy to get to be there.
Absolutely. There was never a show that was so writing intensive as that show. It's like every show was just, they do a few monologue jokes and maybe a Johnny Carson doing a desk piece or Art Fern or whatever those things. But that show was so, the volume of comedy that was written on for every episode of the show was just astounding. And it all, you and the writers and Conan all added up to just a truly special time. So
and for me, living in New York, it was a dream.
Yeah. Amazing.
I wasn't on the road. I'd take the 6 train down and go to 30 Rock, and New York is magical.
Oh,
when you're busy.
Sure, yes, unless you're kind of waiting for
and then it sucks.
C train, and you're just like this, and you're just like, well, what am I doing with my life?
The 6 train on the way home. Yeah. Maybe having to wait through 1 or 2 before you decide you're going to get in.
Yeah.
And somebody pushing.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it's just like, I'm a human. What's going on here?
You lived there for a while, right?
I was in New Jersey my whole life, so I would go in all the time.
Where in Jersey?
So, like around New Brunswick area.
Okay.
Yeah. Like around there.
So. I lived in Bergen County for about 10 years.
Sure. You were a little north of where I was, but
yeah.
New Jersey can't beat it.
Jersey, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I owe great deal of my career to all those Jersey rockers, and
that's for sure.
Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes, and then Little Steven, then the Disciples of Soul.
Amazing. Yeah. No, Little Steven was on when his book came out a year ago. We talked to him, and he's just like one of the things people missed with him is just like so much of the stuff is like, he's like, God, there's like a wink with so much of this stuff. Like he's so funny in a very sly way, where he makes these statements and these things, and then he's just kind of like laughing a little bit. He knows how to kind of prime the pump a little bit to kind of get a reaction and get a laugh out of stuff. I just think he's hilarious.
Yeah, and I think I met him, I was 23, 24 years old when I joined his band, and I have to say, man, I don't know what happens if I don't meet somebody like him and Southside Johnny and Bruce and everybody.
That's amazing. That's a
so
whole
all
other
hail New Jersey.
All hail New Jersey. Yes. Now, Devin, you've got your own insane musical history and body of work here.
I don't know about that.
Oh, sure. Well, I do know about it.
What do you know?
I can
about
name
that?
some people. I mean, you were in like arguably the best Super Bowl halftime show.
Arguably, this guy was in a Super Bowl also. Did you know that?
You were in which one? The
Springsteen.
The Springsteen one. Yeah.
So which was the best one?
No, I think mine was definitely better,
Look, you I can say
Fans
this,
decide.
You were both.
No, yours
in,
was pretty smoking, man.
Absolutely,
Pretty good.
those were two of the best, and that was what like having come off of a Super Bowl a couple of weeks ago. It just seems like it's like a military campaign to pull that off. Like when does that start, the preparation for something like that?
For the whole thing, probably 6 months to a year into. I think once the Super Bowl ends, I'm sure they're already planning for the next one, because I remember the Rihanna one being announced within like a week or two after the last.
Yeah, it was just kind of like heads up, this is coming next.
When I got into the mix, it was only 3 weeks before the actual performance.
Mm-hmm.
So we did the pre-recording 2 weeks before, or 2.5 weeks before, and then we were in rehearsals at Barker Hangar for 2 weeks.
Sure. No, it's really, it's like the most precise thing you've ever seen in your life, because like you're watching that field get transformed into the craziest stage that has ever existed.
I don't know how they do it.
And then
15 minutes.
Yeah, and then 20 minutes later, there's a football game back again. Yeah. So like who you've played with, I'm gonna look at the list of people you've played with. Well, first of all, Preservation Hall is just legendary. That's like, that would be enough. We could. It's almost like that thing of like how much.
That's why I left New Orleans. It wasn't enough.
Well, it wasn't enough. Okay. Well, like I mean, yeah, I mean it's just incredible the stuff you've done here. Like you play with Solange Knowles, and it's just like how does this instrument fit into these worlds like that? What is that like? Because it's not the most obvious thing to have a tuba in the mix.
I really don't know. So I think in my earlier days of coming back to Los Angeles, people just needed a tuba. But the more that I've been around, people are finding reasons why they want me versus just a tuba, because I'm not your average Joe tuba player.
No.
So
No,
I can add a lot to the mix of really anything. I mean, I work with anything from rock to pop to movies to I don't know, you name it.
Just working on scores and commercials and like you can fit the bill for just about anything.
Anything. Like I've played with Morrissey, Muse. I worked on the last Black Adam movie.
Oh man, that's so
Dungeons
cool.
and Dragons is coming out soon.
Yeah.
I'm doing Transformers next month.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
Just doing the scoring,
and that's not on the sousaphone. That's on the tuba and the chimbasso.
Okay, so just for my, this is a sousaphone.
This is a
sousaphone, which is a little smaller than a tuba.
It's the marching band version. This is the one that sits on your shoulder. The tuba sits in your lap.
Okay. Yeah, tuba. Nobody's walking around with a tuba.
No,
that's not going to happen. Yeah. And what has it been like to take, like, what was your first love musically? Like, when did you start playing tuba versus what you were listening to as a kid growing up?
My band teacher made me play tuba.
Okay.
I know, it's crazy, but it kind of worked out because tuba has brought me the most unique experiences of my lifetime. I mean, I'm here today.
Absolutely.
The Super Bowl, anything.
Well, you got the Super Bowl.
But my teacher said I had to be in marching band. I couldn't just be in jazz band. And this is the base of the marching band.
Yeah.
And from there, it was just like.
So you had that foundation from that.
Yeah.
And then it just must blow minds, though, because I'm sure a lot of people think, marching band, or, you're working in a certain thing, you're not going to like get it with things. But you're kind of like a foot in both.
Yeah.
Both camps.
Yeah. I'm all over the place these days. Mark and I were just talking about the different instruments that I'm working on. I play probably at least 7 instruments professionally.
Wow.
And then I have a few others that I'm working out.
Sure. Like what are you working on? What's the
I just started working on the saxophone family.
Okay.
I've always been into I play trombone, I play tuba and upright bass, electric bass, and some other instruments, but I'm playing Barry sax now.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did one session on it so far. I'm pretty proud. I've had it for about 50 something days.
Wow, that's amazing.
I'm getting an alto sax in about a week.
Okay. And that baritone sax, that'll knock your teeth out.
Yeah,
the vibrations from that
grit on that thing.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. This is really cool. And you both, how did you two join forces?
Jordan.
Yeah, it's our buddy Jordan Katz, the fabulous trumpet playing brother of mine. He's, just such a good guy. And He got us together. I think actually the
For
first
his
time
daughter's
was a
school
thing
thing.
For a school event, and he'd put together a band, and Devin was pumping the sousaphone.
Okay.
Instead of having a bass player.
Sure, sure.
And just rocked it.
Yeah.
And you know, at that point, if I hear something like that, I'm drawn to it. I mean, and the guy has such a great personality. Devin is,
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you.
He's easygoing. He's funny, and he's cool. He's he's got a vibe.
Yeah, I think the first time I remember seeing kind of like popular music with like when I saw the Roots at Radio City, like probably about 10 years ago, and they first had that where they did like the Masters of War, like the Dylan song, and they were working with like band elements, and it was just truly mind blowing. So it's it's been exciting since then for me to see just that kind of collision of genre and just mashing it up, and then that's like how you get the best stuff.
Experimenting with the complete opposites. Very unique stuff. We need more of that.
Absolutely,
we do.
More mixing of cultures, people, ideas, religion.
And that's what's made their Super Bowl halftime so great too. It's like him pumping the tuba, and guys rapping. It was it really, to me, it brought out something extra.
Sure. Well, you start to realize there's more in common than maybe you think with things. If you're going to just start separating everything, it's like, well, this can't go with that, and that can't go with this. It's like, no, smash it together. That's
why
the
not
best
put
stuff.
it in there? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like the best. I think sampling at this point is such an ingrained part of the culture, and it's just like there was nothing better than like Africa Bambaataa using Kraftwerk and stuff, like working that into hip hop was as exciting as anything you could ever do with music, because those two things are not supposed to go together, but then it happens and it's perfect. Now this is a real thrill. I really appreciate you both coming, and you truly took my breath away. I was not expecting that.
Thank you.
So
happy to share this Mardi Gras day with you.
Yeah. Well, thank you. So we have Devin Taylor and Mark Pender. I appreciate you both coming. So we can see you're out with They Might Be Giants.
Yep.
And what you're scoring things like crazy.
I'm
now.
around town.
Sure.
Catch
we'll
me
know.
Devin Taylor Music, Instagram.
All right. Okay. Now, seriously, thank you both. And you can both, either prize table, you take one thing, whatever you
want. There's a prize table, Mark?
There's a prize table for guests.
I saw the prize table.
Well,
I think there were some smokehouse almonds or something.
There might be some smokehouse almonds on the table. Well, it's going to be a foot race out of there for the smokehouse almonds. Now, this is a real thrill, and thank you both for taking the time and coming here.
Seriously. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for having us.
Of course. Here we go.
And that's how you do it.
I don't know why that should be the ending.
Love Man Pender out.
No.
Thanks again.
Oh, seriously. Thank you so much. What a treat. Yeah.
My pleasure. Thanks.
Thanks. Thanks so much, Devin. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Oh my God, what a thrill. And a night full of thrills. Now they're going to you see the prize table. There are 2 tiers. What's happening now? Let's see. All right, Devin's got the sousaphone. He's setting that down and approaching the prize table. Let's see. There's the CatCon shirt. What do we got? Oh, he's looking at the Groundskeeper Willie stuffed plushie, and then Mark is looking at a book. The Master Byron. Devin's checking out the vase. He's taking the vase. Look at that. I think he's keeping the vase. And Mark is, let's see, he's checking out. I think he's looking at Groundskeeper Willie. Oh, he's putting it back. Oh, what's next? What's he going to do? He's looking at the book of Greek mythology. Still sealed. He might not want anything. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's the George R.R. Martin rock and roll book. Is that what? No, it's passing on that. No, he might not want anything. The nuts are gone. Oh, my book. There, he's got my book. There you go. Thank you. There's my book. Yes. Amazing. What a thrill. And I can now
come on.
Take this off.
Oh, come on. Oh, Tom is going to freak out.
What's that?
I promised a good guest.
Now we're going.
I promised a good guest.
We're outside. It's a remote. I think we have Jason. Jason is looking. He's looking for his guest. Jason Gore looking for his guest.
Hey Tom, how
Yes,
are you? It's
I'm
Jason
good.
Gore.
Where's the?
I'm outside.
What is the store? Who is the guest? Can you tell
Tommy
us now,
Stinson. It's Tommy Stinson.
Tommy Stinson, who famously flaked out on us years ago.
Yeah. I got a random email from him. He was like, "You remember 6 years ago?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Okay.
This day.
That was 6
He's
years
like, "Well,
ago.
I'm in LA and I hear Tommy's doing this thing. He called you Tommy." I didn't like that.
No, I'm Tom, not Tommy. So you're looking. Any sign?
I don't see him anywhere. God almighty. Tom! Tommy Stinson!
No?
That wasn't him. I thought maybe that was him, but it's not. Is that his car?
He's looking for the car. Jason's looking for Tommy Stinson as he runs up and down the streets of North Hollywood.
Is that him? Tommy Stinson! Come on!
He's looking for Tommy Stinson. Yes.
Tom, I think he did it to us again.
Oh, no. This is not
I think
good.
he did it.
You didn't do it to me, man.
I think he did it again.
You didn't do it to me.
Why did I fall for it? Am I that easy of a mark?
He saw you coming.
He said he had 8 GPSs.
Well, Jason, I don't know if it's happening tonight. I thought
sorry. Maybe that was him because that's a hell of a car for a guy that played in GNR, but
it's a pretty sweet ride there. Yeah.
It even has like one eyelid up. Man.
Yeah. The car's winking at you.
It is. It's like, hello.
No, that car's saying to you, yeah, I'm coming. Wink.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'll be there, Jason.
Wink.
Yeah. Oh, of course I'm coming. Wink.
I've got 8 GPSs.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I guess I'm coming back in. I blew it.
Come on back in. It's over.
I blew it.
It's over. So, do we have any? Is there anybody else? Let's check the phones here. Let me see. Let's see what's going on with these phones. Couple calls. We'll take a call. Hello, best show.
Hey, Tom.
Hello.
Hey, it's Jason from West Philadelphia. How's it going?
Jason from West Philadelphia. What's up, Jason?
Well, I had a celebrity encounter story from my youth that I thought might be interesting to you.
From your youth? Is this a youth in West Philadelphia?
No, I grew up in Maryland, but this actually took place in California.
Well, let's hear the story.
So it's normally a very long story, so I'll try and give the most abridged version as I can.
Yes, please.
So we won a contest to see the what? I'm sorry?
I said tighten it up, Chief.
Oh, tighten it up, of course. Sorry. So we won a contest to see the live action Cat in the Hat movie, which was very bizarre. I didn't want to go. I was 14. But we went.
What happened if you lost that contest? Do you have to see the movie twice?
Yeah.
Twice. If you lost, you had to see it twice. That's the one where Mike Myers shrieked for 3 hours dressed as the Cat from Cat in the Hat and made like toilet jokes.
It is, and more relevant to this, it has Alec Baldwin in it.
Okay, so here we go.
So they pull us into the after party tent. It's like this circus tent. It's wild decorations everywhere. There's too many people. They start bringing us around to celebrities. They bring us around to Alec Baldwin, and he's very on. He doesn't entirely understand what we're doing there also. And I remember at one point he tried to get he was like, do you want, he went down to my brother and he's like, do you want to touch my hair? And he grabbed my brother's arm to try and get him to touch his hair. And my brother was like, no. And then he just kind of got kind of miffed and left.
Hold on a second. We need to back up for a second on this.
Okay.
Alec Baldwin said what? Say it again, please.
I believe verbatim what he says is, he said is, my hair is impressive, right? Would you like to touch it? And then my brother didn't know what to say. So he kind of gently grabbed his wrist and started bringing it up to his head. Like, oh, you can touch my hair. And then my brother pulled back and he's like, no, I don't. What?
Ooh, I might throw up from that. Seriously. I am so close to throwing up. Imagining someone taking their hand. Imagine Alec Baldwin grabbing my wrist and dragging my hand toward his greasy hair. Touch my hair. Would you like to touch my hair? Isn't my hair impressive? Would you like to touch it? I don't know. Here, I'm going to make you touch it anyway. Troubling. At best, that's troubling. How's your brother doing?
Right.
Has he recovered?
He's he's a doctor now. He's good.
Sure. Yeah.
But this is actually the story about how I met Forrest Whitaker. So
no, it's not.
We moved past Alec Baldwin.
It's totally. This is not a story that has anything to do with Forrest Whitaker. It has nothing to do with Cat in the Hat. It has only to do with Alec Baldwin grabbing your brother's hand and dragging it toward his hair. Would you like to touch my hair? Touch it. It's greasy. My hair's extra greasy tonight. I got all that Cat in the Hat product in it.
It did look extremely greasy.
Yeah. He seems like that one of those helmet head, like you could throw a coin and it would bounce back and hit you in the face.
It looked shiny and hard.
Like Devo. It's like when Devo had their JFK hair. That's his actual hair.
Pretty much, yeah.
Whip it good. I'm in Devo now.
Oh God.
Right? She's just the girl.
So anyway.
She's just the girl. The girl you want. Would you like these steak knives? I'll give you a set of steak knives if you touch my hair. ABT, always be touching my hair. ABTMH. Listen here. ABTMH, always be touching my hair. Wow, this is
Glenn
the greatest.
Harry, Glenn
True.
Ross.
Look, okay, you win everything now with that one. Glenn Harry, Glenn Ross. Now, congratulations. I know your city lost the Super Bowl, but you just redeemed everything with that one. Thanks for the call, buddy. My friend John is here. How are you, John?
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah. It's nice to see you. I'm sorry it's been such a chaotic night.
Oh, no, it's been great. I've been seeing the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
And you got a hard-working crew on the show. So I just think, you should know that.
Go easy. Yeah. Go easy. Now they're going to be like, oh, you heard what John said.
Okay.
We're hardworking.
Well, give them some crumbs.
John, I celebrate everybody. Jason Gore and Pat Byrne and Mike Lisk and Brett Boehm and Brett Davis and Andrew Gleason and Wes. Everybody's working hard out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a celebrity sighting story.
Really?
Yes. Someone
listening.
you know. I went to Super Nintendo World today at Universal Studios.
Because Universal Studios did it just open?
Yeah, it opened Friday, I think. Yeah.
Friday they opened a portion of Universal Studios, which is an amusement park for people who don't know. It is Super Nintendo World.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened?
I met Mario and Luke.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't know if that counts as a celebrity.
No. I was getting out of a line because it was taking too long, and I'm walking by people being like, "Excuse me," and everything.
Yeah.
And then I recognized Jason Woliner. And I said,
well, look at that.
Yeah. I said, well, you're Jason Woliner. And he was like, I am. He was genuinely surprised someone spotted him. And I spoke to him, and the actor Nick Corey-Rossi,
yes.
He was with him too, and he was very nice and everything. And I got to ask Jason about Paul T. Goldman, some behind the scenes stories.
Yes, his exciting series on Peacock now.
Yes. And I just I gave Jason a compliment because he has an exquisite stoned face in that show.
Yes.
Like when he's dealing with Paul T. Goldman so many times. And I just was genuinely impressed by how he just had like a blank face a lot of times when dealing with Paul T. Goldman.
Yeah.
And because I think if I was in that situation, there'd be like one point where I couldn't control my face at all.
No, it would be hard to.
Yeah.
It would be hard to do the full Paul T. Goldman, I would think.
Yes.
It'd be like the difference between having children visit you versus these are your children and they don't go home.
Yes.
That's I could not do it. I guess my phone number got lost when it came to, hey, we're all going to Super Mario World today, but that's fine. I couldn't go anyway. I was so busy today.
Oh.
I couldn't go anyway. It was only 3 blocks from there, but no, I was so busy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was super busy. I couldn't have gone.
Well,
I couldn't have even gone.
Okay.
I guess you lost my number too.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. I seriously couldn't go.
Okay. Do you want to go? Are you looking forward to going?
No. I don't want to go to that. I would have said no. We got to stare at a turtle that gets knocked and the shell goes spinning all over the place. Jump up and bang my head on a thing and a coin pops out.
I don't want to sound like a shill for Universal Studios, but it's very well done.
Okay. I would hope
very
so.
Impressive.
When it comes to Universal Studios, I am more a fan of Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium.
Oh, okay.
It combines my 2 favorite things, chocolate and steampunk.
Yes.
Have you been there?
No, I haven't. But Jason Woliner said that he was gonna go there.
Oh, okay. Well, that I would have come out for. So
you recommend the Chocolate Toothsome Emporium?
I do. I recommend that. It's my Super Mario World.
Yes.
That's for me. I like the idea of a steampunk robot walking around a restaurant while I'm eating chocolate bread as an appetizer, which is just poorly baked cake.
Yes.
It's like, ooh, Brett Boehm is just like, oh, you got to get the chocolate bread. And then we get it. I'm there. I'm there for my birthday. We get the chocolate bread. And it like has salted butter with it. I'm just like, this is like putting butter on cake.
Yes.
It'd be like if I ordered a slice of chocolate cake and then I'm suddenly like, let me butter this up.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Yeah. Oh, the frosting is not enough on this.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I need
slap some butter on this cake.
Frosting with no sugar in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look. Am I going to cry tonight that I didn't go to Super Mario thing? Maybe a little bit.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I might cry a little bit. It's okay. A couple things I do need to say to the audience. First of all, over on the Patreon, if you support the Patreon, patreon.com/thebestshow, we are soliciting questions for a program called S&W/Q ampersand A, much like Nixon / Frost. It's a movie. I don't know why.
I saw it.
Yeah. It was I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that movie.
I did not. I didn't do anything with the tapes.
All right then. Oh, you tell me about the tapes, right? All right, what you do with them tapes there, Nixon?
I did nothing with the tapes. These are the tapes.
I don't remember Ray Winstone in that movie.
Oh, it was a very interesting production I saw of it. It's like, oh, Nixon, you got these tapes, right? Yeah, you got like 17 minutes out of them, right?
I didn't do nothing of the sort with my tapes.
No. S&W Q&A, what is it? Scharpling and Worcester, question and answer. Go to the Patreon. If you're a member, ask us a question. We're going to be doing the first couple episodes of the Patreon-only production, S&W Q&A. Get your questions in. We're doing it in a matter of days, so get ready for that. And do we want to play that promo telling everybody all about Best Show stuff?
We have it ready if you want to play it.
Then let's play it, Andrew. Please.
Hey everyone, it's Jason Dudio Gore, and I wanted to take a quick second and talk a little bit about the Best Show Patreon. You can be a part of it at patreon.com/thebestshow, and this is where you get all of the extra Best Show shows. Shows like Meet My Friends the Friends, So Far, which is our look into every record ever made by David Crosby, Neil Young, Stephen Stills, and Graham Nash. And recently we put up a brand new episode of So Far that covers everything for 2022, so go to the Patreon and check that out. There's Ask Tom, Best Show Bests, Ad-Free Best Show, Best Show Four Horsemen, which is an extra Best Show where Tom, myself, Mike, and Pat answer your calls. And of course, we cannot forget Rubenesque, the show we're currently doing where we're diving through each year and every album that Rick Rubin has touched. You get that all on the Best Show Patreon, and much more to come. So if you're part of the Patreon, thank you. If you are not part of the Patreon, you're going to be missing out. Patreon.com/thebestshow.
Thank you, Jason. And also, I will say, to be fair, every album that Rick Rubin touched makes it kind of gross. Sounds a little weird. I'm touching all the albums. Now they got to review them. I don't like that. But I do like that promo. And everybody, please go to patreon.com/thebestshow. And also go to the YouTube channel, Best Show 4, number 4 Life, and TikTok and Twitter and Instagram, all the stuff. Check it out. We got a lot of stuff happening on the show, and only more and more and more is coming. We got like I said, S&W Q&A is happening. Get ready for that. That's going to be a blast. Me and John talking, and the way me and John talk. It'll be a lot of fun. Now, John, you're a movie buff.
I suppose so.
Yes. What is the best movie you saw in 2022? What do you think what should win the Oscar? Even if it's not even nominated, what would win in your opinion?
Oh, I think you talked to me about Nope and everything, and Nope is a movie that I still like. I don't think that's a perfect movie, but I still like it. It got me thinking about it for a long time afterwards. Okay. Yeah.
I think I might need to see Nope a second time because a lot of people said it really pays off on a second viewing.
Yeah.
Because you can see it's kind of built a little more intricately on the second. Is that how you found it? You saw it a second time.
Yeah, I saw it a second time, and I just thought all the themes that are working through it. It's kind of, what? I like a movie. I like it better when a movie is overthought than when it's underthought,
Sure.
And when a movie's overthought, it's like it may not all work, but it's like you can tell that people really care about what they put into it, right?
Yeah, it's nice to know that there is a hand on the wheel. But there is something. What is like a chaotic movie that you do like one word? It's much more freewheeling and kind of like verging on the edge of being truly out of control.
Oh, well, I know you like Elvis, that movie, and that's like that's a movie that's very chaotic and
But you could also say, I mean, nothing he does isn't. I mean, he's a lunatic. Baz Luhrmann's a lunatic, but he's not. Nothing. Those aren't accidents. I think in his movie, it's just it is a controlling lunatic at the helm. Like, I don't think there's anything in that movie that he was just like, oh, we just made that part up. Like, everything is just like it's filtered through the lens of Baz Luhrmann. And look, if people like him, not like him, I get it. If people don't like him, I don't care. I do. It's okay. If people are just like, they're too much. It's like, yeah, that's the whole point of them. That's why there's only one every 5 years.
Yeah.
They're too much for him. He can't make one of those every 2 years.
Yeah.
It is too much. It's too much movie. That's why when you get one, it lasts you for 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Then he's only made 6 movies.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy in a way when you think about, for somebody who's been around for as much of a fixture as he has been since the late 90s was Strictly Ballroom?
Yeah, that was like the early 90s.
Yeah, like just the idea that he you're right, it is early 90s because it's Strictly Ballroom, then Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Then Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
Then Australia. Then Great Gatsby. Then Elvis. That's it.
Yeah.
And he did the Netflix thing.
Yeah. What was it called?
The Get Down.
The Get Down.
Which I will say, there are moments in the Get Down that are pure magic.
Yes.
That is like, I felt it was like, just moved me so deeply in the Get Down. I just think, look, if you don't like him, I do. I do. Are you excited about the, well, I can tell you what I'm excited about is Nashville is playing at the New Beverly 3 nights.
Yes. Are you going to all 3 nights?
I don't think I can do all 3 nights. I am going to one of the nights. Oh my God, I can't wait. I've seen it in theater once, and it's just, see, that's somebody we talk about precise and freewheeling. Robert Altman is kind of who just had a birthday yesterday.
Is recently.
Yeah, I think it was. I think his birthday was yesterday. That is somebody who is kind of at that axis of like, he let the people do what they wanted, but when he said no meant no.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking about Nashville and the last scene in the movie with Barbara Harris, right? And just thinking like, how did she feel when she got that? Like, she got that scene. Like, she was told, you're going to be the one who sings that song at the end of the movie. Or like how that must have just felt like a huge gift to be like the thing that ends this great movie at the end of it and sings this great song, you know?
That you're the one holding down trying to hold it down in the middle of just pandemonium.
Yeah, and she kills it in that moment.
Unbelievable. Yeah. No, it's really, I would say that's my favorite movie ever. I think. What's your favorite movie? I know it's the dopey question sometimes because it can also change.
Yeah.
What's first thought if I say favorite movie?
I'll say A Matter of Life and Death, the Powell and Pressburger movie, The Archers. With David Niven and Kim Newman. Have you ever seen it?
I have not.
Okay, it's basically the premise is that RAF pilot in World War II, he jumps out of a plane, and it's like, he survives, but the reason why is that heaven missed him. You know, like the angels missed him. And in the meantime, when they're figuring this out, he falls in love with an American girl, or an American GI who's a part of the U.S. Army. And then he pleads his case when the angel comes back and takes him and everything to for his life and everything.
Okay.
And it's basically like a grown-up fantasy that happens. And it's like heaven is in black and white, but like earth is like Technicolor, so it's a reverse Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those, it's like one of those movies that kind of shows you everything that cinema can do in a lot of ways.
That's amazing. What year is it from?
It's something just dropped. It's from 1946.
Wow. Okay.
And it was made like right after World War II ended.
Okay.
And it's just really kind of like captures that mood at that period, you know.
Okay.
Like say, you know, a lot. I would say that movie and Best Years of Our Lives by William Wyler are kind of like perfect immediate post-war movies.
Well, I am going to definitely watch it after I finish Love Island season 9 because this Ron is driving me nuts. I have to take some quick calls and then we're going to wrap it up. People have been very patient being on hold. Hello, Best Show.
Hi, Tom. This is Colette from Athens.
Colette from Athens. How are you? I'm so sorry it took this long to get to you, Colette. To what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
Well, actually, I wanted to just corroborate something that AP Mike said earlier about splashing water in your face being beneficial to people's health. It's actually really good, but like you can't splash yourself. Like you have to like fill a bowl full of water and ice and like dunk your head in it for 60 seconds. And then like that kicks in the primordial diving response, I think is what it's called. Like it's really great. You should try it sometime.
See, the thing
my
is, Colette,
therapist recommended it to me.
I don't know if that is, you might want to check to make sure your therapist is certified. If your therapist is like, yeah, dunk your head in some cold water. How about you talk to me about feeling better? That's what you should say.
And you feel great afterwards.
Yeah. My advice to you, just fill a bowl with some ice. Stick your head in. Okay? You don't want to instruct me in anything with words? Nah. Just slap some cubes in a bowl and go to town. Oh, Colette.
That is a kind of instruction, though.
No, that's fair. It is an instruction. It is definitely an instruction. What else is going on, Colette? Before I have to.
Yeah, you have to wrap up. But I was going to ask if I got on earlier if you had ever lied about meeting a celebrity in your life.
Lied? Why? Do you think you caught me in one? I don't think so.
I mean, this used to be like a huge thing for me when I was like a kid. Was like I wanted to seem cool, and the only way that I could really think of seeming cool was to like lie about meeting famous people. I did it all the time, and I got caught. Like, I mean, I started doing this when I was like,
who'd you lie
in the
about?
second grade. Like, I would
Hillbilly Jim, or who'd you say you met? Jake the Snake.
I did lie about meeting Macho Man Randy Savage at a Big Boy in suburban Detroit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I met Colette. Oh yeah, me and Colette were hanging out. I do that voice, and it messes me up now. How did he talk like that all the time? Cocaine. Fair enough. And also, this is what I want to say to you, Colette. If you bring this thing up about how you lied about meeting celebrities to your therapist, what is your therapist saying? Dump water on your head? What's going on? Yeah, take a hose and spray it in your own face. Feel like you really might want to see if you can get somebody out of network. Out of network.
I mean, I'm serious, Tom. You got to try it sometime. Next time you're like really like steamed, and I mean like legit steamed, like cartoon steam coming out of your ears.
Okay.
It'll work. It'll cool you off, literally and figuratively.
All right. I'm Colette. You are wise. I will take your advice on this.
Hi, Colette. This is John. Can you hear me?
Hi, John.
Hi. I'm just interjecting because I saw that for Record Store Day, the Randy Macho Man Savage rap album is being released on vinyl. And are you getting that?
I have purchased a version of that from a reputable bootlegger, so the official version is gonna escape me this time around.
Okay, Tom, will you be getting that?
No, I will not. I'm okay.
Okay.
It's pretty great, Tom. It's one of the great rap albums of the early 2000s.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to live without one of the great rap albums of the 2000s. Was he on No Limit?
I'm here with Master P. We're in the studio. Got Silk Shocker. I'm going in.
Master P was in WCW for a time, so that crossover could have happened.
Oh, Colette, I need to talk to you about wrestling. I have a couple questions, not for tonight, though.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Thanks for the call. I will talk to you soon.
Good night.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye. Okay, 2 more calls to get. 2 more. Here we go. 2 more calls. Let's do it to it. Hello, Best Show.
Hello, Tom.
Hello.
Hey, this is Joe Dana from Los Angeles.
Joe Dana. How are you, Joe?
I'm very good. How are you?
Now, this is one of these hot DJ types who's always out and about. You go up to him and you say, will you play Flowers by Miley Cyrus? And he'll get that on for you.
Yeah, anytime, as long as you tip me.
As long as you tip, yes. And that is a key to everything. You tip. I did karaoke last night. You dropped $5. Here you go. Thank you, $5. And I only did 5 because I didn't have a $1,000 bill. I would have given it. I'm just like, no, just tip, cheapskates. Say thank you. Can I get a song in next? Here's $5. Yeah, you might go up a little earlier in the rotation. And 5, I've dropped 20 on these karaoke people. On a busy night, you got to cut through the static. And I ain't rich.
Tip me $5 on a punk night. I'll play Miley Cyrus. It's like that simple.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I'll do a lot for a tip.
Yeah. So what do we owe the pleasure of this call, Joe Dana? Who people might have heard on the Best Show book club when we talked about the metal. Nothing but a good time. Joe was on that episode.
That was way fun.
It was. But as the band ABC once said on their follow-up to the album Look of Love, they said on the Beauty Stab album, the lead-off single was That Was Then, But This Is Now. So what's going on tonight, Joe?
Well, I have talked to another Best Show DJ and frequent caller, Sharon, about this story I'm about to tell you about a celebrity, and I don't really call in very often, but they've been telling me to call in with a story for a while now. So it's a celebrity encounter, and it was back in the 90s, and I had a friend that worked for a record company, and his job was to keep the artists happy. And one night, and I was running my own little punk zine, and I went to a punk show, and I met my friend who worked for the record company. He said, "Would you like to meet Joe Strummer?" And I said, "Yes, I would love to meet Joe Strummer."
Sure.
And as I sit down with Joe Strummer, he is in the middle of telling a story, and he's cracking everybody up, and he ends his story before meeting me, and he says, "Look, I like those Rancid guys, but they're a little bit like being Civil War recreationists."
Yes, that's very funny. The idea. So Joe Strummer saw Rancid as being like Civil War reenactors.
Well, even funnier, he was on one of the members of Rancid's record label, so that particularly makes it funny.
That is, yes, to be just like, good guys. Wonder why you're a fan of me? Because you sound like you want to be me. Now that's a great story. How long ago was that?
I'm gonna say
if you said last year. What if you said last
somewhere
year?
In the late 90s, 97, 98. Joe Strummer's and the Mescaleros album had either just come out or was about to come out.
Yes, and I to be honest, I did not know who Joe Strummer was outside of the theme of Fred from Cincinnati, the great show that was on Home Box Office channel. Remember that, Mike?
I'm trying to forget.
What was the name of the show again?
John from Cincinnati.
John from Cincinnati, not Fred from Cincinnati.
What
was the name of the show again? All right.
John from Cincinnati.
Joe, thank you for the call.
Tom, I do have a slight epilogue to that story. I can be quick with it.
Of course.
So that same friend who introduced me to Joe Strummer, he told me that later on, around that same time, he took Joe Strummer to his first Tom Waits show, and within like the first song or first couple songs, Joe just gets up, runs out of the venue, and my friend's running after him like, Joe, wait, what's going on? He finally catches up to him, and Joe Strummer goes, "He's not a real hobo," and walks out.
That is, Joe, you made, on a night where I could say you made my night 100 times, you made my night with that one. He's not a real hobo.
Good.
Thank you, Joe. I will talk to you later.
No problem.
Bye. Why do I do that? It's final call of the night. Hello, Best Show.
Hey, Tom. Nick from Albuquerque. How's it going?
Nick from Albuquerque. How are you tonight, Nick?
Doing great.
To what do I have the pleasure? Thank you so much. What do you? We got to move. Well, what do you got for me, Chief?
Well, I actually just was hanging. I'm listening to the show with Ringo, so I wanted to call in because he's a celebrity or whatever. Would you like to talk to him?
Hold on. What is this now? You're doing a thing with Ringo. Yes, by all means, I would like to talk to Ringo.
No, he's here. Ringo, I've been listening to the show with Ringo.
Please put him on.
Ringo
Let's
Starr.
Let's talk to him.
All right. Here. You want to talk to Tom? Yeah. Hey, Tom. Peace and love. Peace and love. It's a great show you got going.
Oh, thank you, Ringo.
Yeah. Really loving it.
Oh, I love Ringo. I just got to say, I'm such a huge fan of your music.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've always, been a bit of a fan of the Best Show, but I know you like to have a laugh, but
of course, thank you.
The peace and love thing, and I get it, mate. I get it.
Do you know what I would love if at some point, I know this is not my place to recommend things. Would you ever consider doing an album of like standards at any point? Would that ever be something because you do the British tradition of all these classic songs and you've got such a classic voice. Is that something you'd ever consider?
Well, Tom, I'm an open book, Of course I'd consider that kind of thing. It's definitely been in the bag for a bit.
Yeah. Well, it was also in the bag when you did that already. You did an album called Sentimental Journey. Get off my phone. Liar. You're a liar. Actress. Liar. It's season 8 of Love Island UK that I'm quoting. I'm quoting the great Davide when I do that. Davide, come on the Best Show, please. You can bring Ekin-Su with you. That would be a lot of fun. Everybody, John, final words, final thoughts?
No, I'm all good. Thank you for having me on the show.
Of course. Thank you for coming. You come anytime you want. And next time you go to, you and Jason are hanging out, just remember my number. I'm kidding. I truly was so busy today. I couldn't. Guys, I can't. Guys, I just can't. Guys, I wish I could do it. I can't. No, seriously. Thanks everybody who participated in the show tonight. What a fun night. A night where surprise upon surprise upon surprise. I loved it. Thank you all. We will be back next week, and we've got a session from Lou Barlow. Lou Barlow in studio. Songs, interview, amazing stuff. Can't wait for you to hear it. We'll be back next week. Good. Bye. The Best Show is produced in partnership with the Forever Dog Podcast Network. The show is hosted by Tom Scharpling and features John Worster, Michael Lisk, Jason Gore, and Pat Byrne. The show is produced and written by Jason Gore, Pat Byrne, Michael Lisk, Brett Davis, John Worster, and Tom Scharpling. The Best Show is executive produced by Tom Scharpling, Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. Co-executive produced by Jason Gore and Pat Byrne. Segment producer Michael Lisk. The show is engineered and mastered by Andrew Gleason and Wesley Knapp. Graphic design, video editing, and social media by Brett Davis. Website and technical support by Martine Sellis. And the show is recorded at Forever Dog Studios in Los Angeles. Support The Best Show on Patreon over at patreon.com/thebestshow. And follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Best Show 4 Life. That's Best Show number 4 Life. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.